woman's
Hmm.
name now. Meg Ryan.
What,
Tom
Sleepless
Hanks
in
and Meg
Seattle?
Ryan. Is that the one where she owns a bookshop?
Fuck knows. I forgot what I was going to say.
And
Fuck.
he's a big baddie and he wants to buy the bookshop because that's a remake of Funny Face. And that's from the 50s.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fred
man.
Yeah,
Astaire
yeah,
and
yeah.
one of the Hepburns. I think it's Audrey Hepburn.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, that
But
was
that
it.
reminded me.
Never mind. Yeah, go on.
No, no,
Uh,
carry on, carry on. No, 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 you go first.
Trader Johnny loved my fucking stalker video, right? And at the end, I wanted to put a really relevant clip of John Cusack in Grosse Point Blank, and I couldn't find a clip of it online, and I wasn't prepared to scout through the fucking whole movie and take it, so I just didn't do it. That was it. It was a well boring story. Got me. Oh,
I'm just looking at the speed with which you're downloading Indiana Jones. I told you, didn't it? It took me all
speed.
day.
You see, hang on, there you go. There's the fucking speed.
Um,
Do
oh
you
no,
want to
no,
hear
I can
something
see.
creepy that I found out today?
Yes.
Did you hear that the first movie shown at the White House was a old black and white Italian
Oh, I
movie,
think I noticed. Yeah,
and,
carry on.
and it was all about sacrificing children to Monarch?
To Moloch. What?
Yeah,
That's the.
yeah, that's one
Yeah,
of
man.
the plays. One of the scenes in it. It's like,
Started you mean to go
yeah,
on?
man, it's creepy,
Started you mean to go on?
creepy, man.
Well, it's not. Well, actually, I've got two things. One
Oh,
of
thank
them,
God.
I'll just say, Jay-Z has now been accused along with P. Diddy about
Yeah,
something,
man.
but I'll leave that there. The other one, which really annoys me, because you're talking about remakes and stuff. Did you hear a comedian in Australia was going to do the Ray Gun the musical? Did you hear about that? It was supposed to come out this week, right? Ray Gun's solicitors went to court and successfully argued the moves that she did at the Olympics were her own and she owns the copyright to them.
Wow.
Well,
How can you own the copyright to moving?
to be fair, who's going to contest it? Who wants them moves so badly they're going to take her to court? No one. But that raises a really
Oh
important
no, but
question. Where's the protection? Think what you like about it, yeah? Katie Hopkins deserved the same protection, didn't she? And the
Mm,
musical they wrote
don't
about
know.
her was her being fucking executed.
and they were doing it on stage, like decapitating her on stage, glorifying murder.
Fuck, man. It's like all the anti-Trump shit. It's like say
Yeah.
what you want. He's in the race now. Like if you're going to be a wanker, if you're going to
But
be like a malicious wanker, that's when does what you know. If it was like, oh, we can't get a doctor's appointment because there's not enough money to go around because there's too many immigrants, and it's like you're a terrorist, but someone can call someone they don't like as long as it's the right person, whatever they want, and it's like, yay, give them a fucking Tony Award.
I was going to say, is that theatrical? Um, I don't know. If was it a musical about Katie Hopkins?
I don't know.
Were they left wing?
Well, they must
Because if
have
they were,
been.
it's absolutely fine. They've done
Yeah,
nothing wrong.
exactly. Yeah,
They've
yeah.
done nothing wrong, then, have they?
We need to confuse them. We need right wingers going after other right wingers, and the left wing won't know what's going on, and we'll know it's just a ploy.
I was watching. Is it Frozen Shores? Ghostbusters Frozen Shores, the latest
Oh,
one,
right, yeah. I still haven't
and
seen
I
the last
stopped
one.
watching it. Oh well, I stopped watching it when it got to a certain bit. I
Yeah.
thought, I recognise him. I know that bloke. He's English. I know him. And I realised
Is
who
it
it was. So I
is it
stopped
Kit
watching it.
Harington?
No, James Acaster.
James Acaster's
Mm,
in it. Oh, for fuck's
Yeah, I
sake.
won't watch it. I won't watch it.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Oh, fuck.
Surprisingly, he's actually a very good actor.
Oh no,
I'll give
no,
that
yeah,
to him.
no. He's very, very fucking good at what he does. His comedy,
yeah, he's good at lying.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. I loved a bit of James Acaster back when I was like fucking on the left. How did that change? It's crazy. Maybe I just woke up. But like James Acaster on Mock the Week, when I was like, yeah, fuck Tories, it was so good. And his live stand-ups that I watched before I knew how what hill he wanted to die on. That they were brilliant. His what was it, repertoire and that. I watched them. They were good. You had to be in the mood.
You need to watch what was his name? Frankie Boyle's New World Order. Watch a
No,
few episodes of
I've
that.
seen a bit.
Please
All
do, because
right.
Frankie Boyle.
Yeah, but it's
watch a few episodes because it is so like he makes fun of it as in like, oh, this is coming, we can't stop it.
yeah
It's so weird.
weird.
Yeah. It's,
What
he
has he
admits all
transcended
of the
comedy? He's just been weird now.
he admits all of the corruption, all of the crimes, all of the conspiracy theories, but in a good way, as if like it's a good thing and it's funny and it's so
Yeah,
weird.
there is that. I would do that, right? But like I can't give him the oxygen of airtime because he went after other comics. As soon as he did that, I was just
And
like,
all
"Who
the
the fuck are you?"
leftists he gets on pure race baiting
He
fucking
does.
leftists on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
His shows are wild for
you
people
should
who hate
watch it,
white
man.
people. It's
Yeah,
crazy. Have
yeah.
you seen Unapologetic on Channel 4? That
No.
is a crime. I'm not even joking. The two fucking presenters are just like they're drinking BLM milkshakes. It's just pure undiluted Marxism straight into the tummy. And they had like Yardy. Was it White? Is it White Yardy? Yeah, they
Oh,
had him on. So he's a white guy. Was he like? He's late.
I watched White Yardie talking about his like heritage. That was
Yeah,
good.
see, he's like 30 years old, or was at the time of the interview, and they were coming at him. He's like, and they were like, so that's how you like how you talk, and he's like, yeah, and they're like, but do you not think that's cultural appropriation? And I'm just like, he fucking grew up in Jamaica. He's only been here for 3 fucking years or whatever. What do you think he's gonna sound like? I could take Johnny there. By the time he's 15, he'd sound like Bob Marley. It's so fucking formative. And they're there, and
But
they had this
that's
story. They had this really base black woman. I don't know who it was. It wasn't like anyone we know as a black political commentator who completely disagreed with these two bitches. And if that wasn't bad enough, Dane Baptiste was also on the same show. Dane Baptiste, I just think he looks down his nose at everyone, same as Ashley Banjo, man. They're just like, I'm just like, they pushed all that shit during the pandemic and the riots and that, and I'm like, you think we're gonna forget?
Did you hear about Joe Lycett working with the police?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He got like in a hot like bit about
Yeah.
something he said on social
Someone called
media,
the police on
and
him on stage as well, didn't they?
yeah, so he said that he went down to the police and coordinated and worked with them on what is and what isn't funny and what you're allowed to say
Yeah.
online, what is offensive,
Fuck's
what is offensive,
sake. Ain't
wow,
it?
what a cunt.
Joe Lycett makes the joke rules now.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
if only he was funny.
exactly. All the comedians I know, or I like, they'd never get on fucking telly. I've been watching a load of Steve Hughes again. So fucking good. All right,
Alistair Williams is good as well, man.
Alistair Williams, yeah. And Andrew Lawrence as well. He's doing a fair few gigs these days.
Yeah.
I think him and Dankler and Carl Benjamin will probably be in London early next year. I'm just going to,
I think Alex Jones is a really good comedian as well.
yeah.
Without even trying to be a comedian, Alex Jones is a comedian.
Do you know what was good? Joe Rogan, what was it called? Joe Rogan, the new one. Fucking, it was weird. It was like,
What, the
yeah,
new one, Burn
Burn
the
the
Boats?
Boats, that was it. I thought, is it Light All Fires? Or was it Bones and All? But that Bones and All is the Anthony Jeselnik one. Have you watched
Did you
it?
watch the Doug Stanhope? No,
Do
no,
it.
no. Did you watch the Doug
Yeah, I
Stanhope
watched his.
stand up?
I've watched them. I've watched quite a lot of them.
Did you watch the one where it was in like it was a tiny ass room, and like he got Alex Jones to open up for him, and it was only for like 10, 12 minutes, and people were like, dude, we're trying to have a laugh, and he was like, how can you not find a new world order? Poisoning hasn't killed anyone. They were like, you were killing my buzz, man. And it's like, how can you not be buzzing about the end of the civilization? It's so funny, man.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yes.
It's so. And at the end, he caused such mayhem. Doug Stanhope said, "Right, that's it. I'm not having him open for me ever again." But he said it was
Get
awesome.
him in government.
He would love to do it again, but he
I want
can't.
Alex Jones to be Trump's war chief. Could you imagine?
There was talk about him. There was talk about Alex Jones being the White House press secretary for
Oh
a
my
couple of
god,
weeks.
yes. Yeah, man.
Mm.
Oh, imagine the shit every day. It'd just be like, and over to the White House, where Alex Jones made some bizarre remarks, and I'm just like, click, watch, fucking yes. Trump's had. I was like, you go, man. It's all good.
No, it's fine.
I was just going to say about. I was. Me and Mags were going through Donald Trump's White House press secretaries, and I literally don't remember any of them up until before.
I remember all of them.
You know the blonde one that absolutely took no shit. What's her name? Is it Kate?
Kayleigh McEnany.
I thought it wasn't McEnany because I was thinking of Rob Mahelany. You know, fucking Ryan Reynolds, mate. McElhenney. McElhen DeGeneres.
Did you like the one beforehand that looked a bit like a melting wax cake?
Yeah, there was
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Yeah, man. Did you see there's some people on that list who held the position for a year and never held a single press conference? They were literally stealing a living from the White House.
But did you watch her both of those press conferences? Because they had baying liberal reporters at them, asking pernicious questions and entrapment questions, and they would come out with folders and documents and just ready. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
It's not like this White House press secretary where she comes out with like a little ring binder with nothing in it. And she just says, next question. I'll circle back to that.
I can't remember her name, but you know the black girl that, and is it Jen Psaki?
Yeah, Jen Psaki was the one before, and the one now is Karine Jean-Pierre.
Oh man, she's wild. Some of the shit she says. They may as well. That's like, it's basically you may as well let Kamala fucking conduct them because they're just as retarded.
Yeah.
Oh man, did you see the Kamala speech where she was like, 99.9% of people who died of COVID in hospital were vaccinated. Go out and get your vaccine. And I was just like, you don't understand. You've said the opposite of what you thought you were saying. And she is the leader of the free world. She's got the fucking nukes, lads.
Did you hear that? What was it? She had an important military meeting with all the military brass, talking about like overseas and military operations, and she said that. Well, one of the generals that was in the meeting said that she had to be dismissed from the meeting early. They had to kick her out because she was laughing at inappropriate moments
for fuck's
and putting
sake.
everyone off. She was cackling as they were talking about military operations in foreign lands, and she was cackling and putting everyone off, so they had to dismiss her.
Daddy, she was stoned, mate. She was stoned. You know she was stoned.
There's talk about her being an alkie.
That's more accessible, isn't it? It's more. I mean, yeah, there's booze everywhere. Can you imagine Kamala trying to get a draw? Oh,
but haven't you seen how old she looks now?
No, I barely look at her. What was it? Joe Rogan and fucking.
But that happens to all of them.
Joe Rogan and Theo Von were talking about her, and they were like, you know she's wild, right? Like they would you were just like, and I was thinking of Danny saying, yeah, she was like a Democrat sex kitten or something. She was at the parties and all that, and I'm just thinking,
was it Mayor Willie Brown? There was a mayor in America, I can't remember what state, but his name was Willie Brown, black guy.
right.
And he was so rich and powerful, and she was basically just arm candy for the room.
Whoa.
And he started going out with her for a bit. So she went out with a mayor for a bit. The mayor cheated on his wife with Kamala.
Oh, man, dude, this is the Meghan Markle story, except in a different field.
She's basically a hooker. Yeah, she's basically a hooker.
Meghan Markle is now more of a white person.
I'm not sure we can talk about that. I don't know. Tell me.
No,
No,
that's just
go
how
for it.
that's how
Go
she's
for it.
portraying herself. Because she
Oh
portrayed
wait,
herself as a
no.
black
Yeah, she's
lady,
Is she
and now
transracial?
she's portraying herself as a
Not
white.
only London.
Yeah.
She's
No,
transracial.
well, no, she's got a black mum and a white dad, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she's mixed race.
Anyway.
But she was playing on when she was on Oprah and stuff.
Oh,
She
hang
was
on.
playing on the black. I've got black children and all that. But now
Oh
she's
no.
stepping back from that.
Oh my god. Storm Dara is going to apparently rip through the Hemsby coastline. Yeah, man, that's where I've been going for the past fucking forever. Teresa just sent me a message. I'm just going to write back.
I think I've been in.
Yeah, man. The thing is, though, back in the day, the arcades, it was all like fucking Afterburner, Bomberman, all the shoot 'em ups, all the beat 'em ups, like all the Star Wars, pinball, everything, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Fatal Fury, everything in between. And now it's like ticket machines, grab machines. You might get like a Space Invaders game, but at the end of the day, you're always paying for tickets, and it's like you get like 20,000 tickets you can buy with it, a £20 wireless speaker, but you've fucking paid 100 quid into the games. Oh, it's a brilliant scheme. Gets me every year.
Have they still got the 1p and I suppose not.
No, 2p machines.
1p and
Yep.
2p,
2p machines.
where you put money in, they fall down, and then it's got
Yeah, but they have
like that tipping point program.
they have loads of prizes on the top. So Johnny will be going there. We'll scope them out. It's, what prizes are on the edge? We need Johnny. Is it on the edge? Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Do you reckon we can have it? So we got like loads of little plushies and shit that way. Been really lucky on the grabber machine. I won Teresa like Gizmo from Gremlins, and I only put £3 into the fucker. But that discounts the £25 probably spent earlier trying to get like one of the, I don't know, fucking Squid Game doll or some shit.
At the bottom of the main strip, have they still got that very bottom? Have they still got that pub with the water
GB's
guns, where you fire the guns?
GB Sports Lounge. I watched Luton versus Chelsea there 2 years ago. Oh man, there was lots of Luton in Hemsby, and way more Chelsea. A good time was had by all, but we lost 3-0.
Before I forget, yeah, Indy's done. Before I forget,
dude. Sorry.
The Dutch are also now boycotting Arla. And apparently a delivery driver from Waitrose said Waitrose don't use anything from Arla.
I accidentally bought 4 pints of Cravendale.
You're talking about that milk again? Fucking, what was it? The UN is gonna start doing the COVID testing on milk, and anything that's been contaminated they're going to throw out, which is because they're using the same kind of tests as COVID.
Are they Pringles?
It's basically going to show.
Sorry, Karen.
It's going to show false positives.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Look into the guy who made the test.
Yeah.
Who's now dead.
Yeah.
He said that it's basically a magnifying glass that you can zoom in forever, but if you make the zoom so strong, you can basically see anything and everything, and that's what they've been doing with these tests during COVID and that.
Can they see other dimensions yet? Alex Jones really wants to see him, doesn't he? I want him.
But he did say
him to see him.
The max zoom, he said it reinforces the notion that everything is one and one is everything.
Oh, don't. Yeah, but you know what that means, don't you? It means if you have sex with anyone, you're just wanking.
Dude. You need to watch his interviews, man, before he died.
Oh man, imagine if the left basically fucking hit the kill switch. Alex Jones dies, Joe Rogan dies,
that's
Elon Musk dies, Trump dies, Alex Jones, yeah. Not Candace Owens.
That's going to happen soon.
Do you know who? Oh man, do you watch PragerU stuff?
Sometimes when it's pushed to me, but
no, it's just some of the young presenters on there. They've often got a point. They're on YouTube, like reacting to libs of TikTok. It's easy wins, isn't it? I mean,
Apparently the kids are based, man. Have you heard what
Yeah,
schools and the education, but
yeah, man.
kids are
Oh
based.
Jesus.
They're not taken to this
No,
at
they're
all, man.
not. Have you seen like the
They're going the other way.
12-year-olds going to panels
Mm.
in the US? Oh man, do you know what? This is the one notification you don't want to see. Can you see this? Can you see this? Hang on. Right.
What?
On my phone it says replied to you, John Billington. That means he's highlighted something I've said and he's saying something that will be retarded. I'm not gonna.
I don't really care what John says.
Oh, I'm a fake Indiana Jones fan, apparently. And then he's telling me how to beat bosses in Stalker that I'm not going to meet for another 10 hours. Standard John.
Aren't you older than him?
Yeah. I think he might be a year younger than me.
Well, if you're older, then you would have watched Indiana Jones first. I'm older than all of you. So I saw Indiana Jones before
Oh, no,
Indy.
I said to him.
So does
No,
that mean I'm a fake Indiana Jones fan because I can't
no,
play the
I
game?
said to him, he was like, how hyped are you for Indy? And I was like, 45%. And he's like, what? And I'm like, dude, games are in the sewer. Have you seen the shit that's been coming out lately? Like, if a good game comes, I'll be like, play it. And I'll be like, good game. But I'm not going to get hyped for anything. He was the one that, I was like, oh man, Cyberpunk will be good. I'll probably pick that up when it comes out. I'll see the reviews. And he was like, hype train, Cyberpunk, go, 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 go. And 6 months later, I'd pre-ordered it. And you know how that fucking turned out? Cyberpunk's a wicked game now. Like Days Gone. Days Gone's another wicked game. And the reviewers tore it to bits on launch because it was a piece of shit, apparently. But if it's like Stalker's bugged and fucked. But I think it's still an 8 out of 10 game. You play it on the. But. Oh, God. God.
You see, you say you pre-ordered Cyberpunk and you were burned. I bought for £100 Suicide Squad.
Yep.
That's now £3 on PC. That's worse.
Hitman, we're playing that tomorrow, by the way, apparently.
Are you? Good for you.
You're not playing it. Danny.
Oh, I don't.
Danny, Suicide Squad. Let's go.
No, I've already said
no,
don't
man.
get it. Don't.
It's free. It's in your library, mate.
You couldn't pay me to play that
I
game.
know. That's the thing. And he's like, we have to do it. Why? But to provide data for their next game, the Harry Potter live service game. I'm like, I don't give two fucks about that game. And I don't give two fucks.
I don't want to help them at all.
I know. It's like, so I'm playing a shit game to help build a game I don't care about. Like,
Yeah, but the more we play it, the more they'll think, well, we did right there, didn't we?
Yeah. You're giving numbers to it.
okay, do you know what? I hope. I've never wished death on anyone, but I hope. No, I'm going to stop there.
The only reason why I played Power World, I don't normally play games like Power World, but
I
the only
wasn't
reason
talking
why I
about John.
played it was
Sorry.
to give it the numbers.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it the numbers.
Yeah, because it was
to show
protest
it, like,
game, innit? Oh, you know
Yeah.
Nintendo are proper coming for that now.
Yeah, it's going to end eventually, yeah. They're going to wait until all
Yeah.
the hype has gone down and everyone's forgotten about it.
No, but do you know what the creator of the head of Pocket, the CEO of Pocket Pair, the creator of Power World, just said? Yeah, he just replied to all the furore by saying, "Yeah,
Try it.
Oh, he should have done. He should have done. Yeah, but then Nintendo would just throw 4 times as many lawyers at it. Japanese honor code, man. They're just like,
Eventually, they'll just keep on.
Hmm.
It's like going, nope, nope, nope. And when the pressure gets high enough and the price gets high enough, they'll just go, okay.
in it. Tell me about it. That's basically. It reminds me of conversations with John. I'm on Aliens. I'm on Terminator. I'm on Robocop. I played all the games he wanted me to play this year. I didn't have any time for Metaphor. But you know that guy, the head of Pocket Pair, before I forget, he said, yeah, seems really fashionable to hate on Power World at the moment, doesn't it? And I'm just like, oh my God. Doesn't matter. Their next game's going to be wicked. I hope it's just not some gacha bullshit. I hope.
No, their next game is apparently shit. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, the games before were pretty shit. Indy's ready, but how much fun are you having? How many people we got in?
Yeah.
How's everyone? Welcome to the
I think
stream.
it's just
Welcome
us.
to the stream. I don't know. I got numbers, man. These
No, we've got people.
Yeah, I'm not
here.
gonna look. I'm not gonna
Real
look. I'm not
people.
gonna look. Don't tell me he's there. Let the lurkers lurk, man. I ain't turning over rocks.
Oh no, they're all nice lurkers.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, we got Indy tonight.
Just busy doing other
Indy
things.
tonight. John said he won't be in the stream. Tell me, is he in the stream? Has he crumbled? We're just chatting.
No, he's not in the
Oh,
stream.
you know he ain't in the stream
He
because
might
he'd
have
have
come
filled the
on to
chat.
Twitch without
He'd
signing
have
in.
filled the chat. Fake Indy. He'd be like,
Mm.
trash game. I'm like, we're not playing a game. But it's just how. Do you remember when? Yeah. So GTA and Suicide Squad tomorrow, but he's decided that GTA takes max priority, and Danny, GTA is in your library, my friend. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. What are you going to install? What are you playing? What are you playing? Are you playing Stalker? No, you're not playing Stalker. I'm so excited for your fucking Xbox, man. Finally, man.
Yeah, it's just for UFL at the moment, and I'm hyped about that.
Do you know what it feels like? It feels
By the
like
way,
it feels like Danny's been living in like Ireland for 4 years, and he's come back, and I'm like, yeah, let's go out drinking.
Helldivers ain't on it.
Yeah,
Is
but
it? Is that just
yeah,
for
no, watch
PlayStation?
this space because
PlayStation.
Arrowhead hinted that they might be taking it multi-format in the future. Could you imagine fucking Helldivers on Xbox? Microsoft, buy Arrowhead.
I'll be on it.
Buy Arrowhead. Fucking play Sony for Arrowhead in a high-stakes poker game, and pay-per-view it. Oh my god. Fucking, I'd watch that more than I'd have watched Tyson versus Paul. Oh,
just putting it out
yeah.
there, we could all play First Descendant.
Do you miss Destiny, Danny, but wish you were in on the ground floor again? Because that's First Descendant. Bloody good game. It's
First Descendant's got raids as well.
yeah, First Descendant, right, is like the perfect child of Destiny and Anthem. It's got all the bits of Anthem that you liked and wish the game didn't fail for, so you could explore them more. Like it hasn't got flying, has it? I don't know, but it's good. But the menus and the guns and the ammo is all Destiny, so you already basically half understand the system.
Yeah, basically like your gun, heavy attack, your sword,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
heavy
what's up,
ammo,
Anthony?
light ammo.
Yeah, it was like heavy ammo, light ammo, kinetic ammo. They have ballistic ammo, kinetic ammo, energy ammo,
Yeah.
dark ammo. Yeah, they've just got it all. Anthony, well, let me read that. No Microsoft buyout. They have Bridge DEI on steroids. Fuck. We can but dream.
Did you hear about Riot Games? Riot
Hmm.
Games has changed their new, was it terms of service, where anything off-platform they can now have control over and sue
Oh
you
man, what? So like,
and punish you for.
what?
Yeah.
Players or staff?
Off-platform.
Yeah, but what players though?
Yeah, streamers.
Oh, streamers.
Yeah. So
Oh, we ain't playing
because, what
Valorant
was
ever
it?
again then.
Riot, yeah, Riot is Chinese, isn't it? Tencent. So like they changed their terms of service to be more communist, where
Oh my god, Tencent are going to be that company, aren't they?
Off-platform conduct.
Wait, Tencent are Chinese, aren't they?
Yeah,
They got anything to do with the Weibo system?
yeah, Weibo's Chinese.
Yeah, but
so it's
yeah, but if they
communist,
own that, I mean, I don't know why they would. I mean, it's. Hang on, let me do a math bet.
They own Pokemon Go as well. That's a real.
Oh,
big
what? Do they
upset,
own
'cause they're
Niantic
literally-
as well?
Yeah, man.
Oh
they
my
literally own
god!
the geolocation, like every street, everything across the whole country where it's been used, and that goes to
Oh
Chinese.
mate, I got a genuine,
Communist
I got a
Party.
genuine shiver.
That's
then
crazy.
I'm actually
Yeah.
cold.
And they can see through houses and
Man, I love Pokemon Go. I thought it was
and
wicked, but
and the English government was like, yeah, that's cool.
yeah, no, they love that shit. How much do they get paid?
Thing is, but because we've got because we've got no borders, that means we have no national sovereignty. Everyone's spying into us and getting all of our secrets, and
Who'd want my fucking secrets?
they pretend to care about cybersecurity, but really they don't care. They're sharing it with fucking half the world.
Yeah.
I found out something today that's quite disturbing. Did you know they're trying to make it in law in this country illegal to marry your first cousin? I thought it was anyway.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh, sorry, I misread the situation. I thought people were voicing disappointment.
No, they're trying to make it in law to make it illegal. I always thought it was illegal.
Yeah.
I thought that was incest. Apparently, it's not.
No, I mean it is.
And there are lots
Yeah,
of people born.
second cousin's okay, isn't it?
Is it?
I've heard
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, cousin's cousin. I mean, your cousin's children is okay. Although I wouldn't do that either, really.
I remember going to a family dinner. My mum was like, "Anyone?" Yeah, exactly. My mum was like,
I'm just,
any girls
I'm just
here?"
wondering what the viewers are making of this show.
She gave me that talk when I was quite young.
Son, yes, you're of age now. I have one thing to say to you. It's not okay to fuck your cousins' sons and daughters.
Yeah,
Not even alone in the tundra. You leave the cousins alone. And also their daughters and sons.
Demographic, right? For the cousins thing, it's a certain demographic that marry cousins, and they're getting so many children with deformities.
So racist.
And well, that's just the way it is.
I know what you're saying, and I've seen documentaries about it, and it is pretty rife, but we can't talk about it because it's racist.
No.
But the BBC have made documentaries on it. So is it racist? If the BBC have highlighted it and they've said it exists, you can't watch this documentary or tell your friends about it because you'd be being racist. Even though it exists and the BBC have made a documentary about it. Taxpayer money for highlighting a problem that we can't talk about because we'll be thrown in jail.
Let's change the subject. Did you hear about Syria?
What? Yeah, what?
The White House was supporting Assad and the Pentagon was supporting the rebels.
And the Triangles were supporting Colchester United. Wait, does that mean that they're loggerheads?
No, it was they're making money, whichever.
Oh no,
side
of course
wins.
they're making money. It's like I heard this thing today. This is the thing. It's like and it is true of all of us. Danny'd be like, "I heard. Did you hear this?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, money in it." And he'll be like, "Yeah, money. It's funny though, isn't it?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." And you'll be like, "I heard this thing today," and I'll be like, and then we'll hear about it, and it's like, money, always money. It's money. It's just money. Who needs that much fucking money? Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
Do you know you haven't actually said what you were going to say, don't you? Apart from
I've
money.
clean forgotten it. But like, no, but aren't we? No,
you're building up to something good. There's going to be a crescendo, and there's a crash.
Aren't we in the capitalist era for a bit until the socialists and communists come and ruin it?
No, capitalism ended. We've had crony capitalism.
Oh
like
no, man! The fucking
we've
DLC.
Basically got like communist capitalism.
Oh, but I don't. But that's like no, but you can't. So we've got another 100 years before anyone can enjoy buying something anymore.
I have to say this now because I thought of it half an hour ago and I forgot.
That's all right, man.
When you were talking about
go for it.
Hearing different people say stupid things, like Kamala Harris saying stupid things.
Yeah.
Did you hear Angela Rayner on Sky News yesterday?
She's a ginger. She's a ginger who goes clubbing and all that shit when she should be running the country.
Yes.
And she's also ginger. Did I mention that?
Deputy Prime Minister was asked about the problems and stuff, and she said, well, we need migrants to come and fill all the jobs because we've got a shortfall. And then a couple of minutes later, she said, well, of course, the problem is the Tories because they were using too many migrants for all the jobs. And we have to stop that. But she just said at the beginning of the interview that we need all the migrants. And that's the Labour plan.
I'm already confused. She's already lost my vote. Fucking.
Oh, I can't stand it.
Oh, man.
All politicians.
And she's ginger. I love gingers, though.
But they have...
Teresa, I love gingers.
A friend of mine calls them rangers.
Rangers? I'll call Teresa that later tonight. And I'll be sleeping in a different room.
Or continent.
I know. I wonder what the back garden's doing these days.
Do you remember that man that used to, I haven't been there for years, but used to walk around Luton, had like sort of fluorescent ginger hair. He dyed it.
Wait. You on about Rusty? His dreadlocks?
I don't know. No,
Uh,
he's an older man. He might not even be alive anymore. I'm going back a long time.
fucking downer,
He was an
Jesus.
Asian gentleman,
He was Asian.
and he had a ginger beard. Yeah, ginger beard and ginger hair.
I was in town every
He
day of
dyed
my
it.
life. Back in the day, I never see him. Oh man.
Oh, he used to come in the market,
Oh man, I
and
was
he used
never.
to wander around all
I was
over.
rarely in the market, but
But I wonder what he's doing now. And I thought, everyone takes the mick out of ginger. I mean, I don't, but everyone takes the mick out of ginger hair people.
I don't. I think they're wicked.
Why would you willingly
Oh, pardon me.
choose to have ginger hair to be made fun of?
I'm sorry, but
Well, Muslims do it. Like, have you seen Muslims dye their beard like ginger? I've seen green ones. I've seen.
what, outside of the World Cup?
Proper. Dude,
Wait.
like just normal Muslims
What?
coming out of mosque with like green beards or orange beards.
Nice.
It's weird.
Yeah. What year is it? 2024. We had a tournament this year, right? So we got
What World
yeah.
Cup?
So we've got 2 years to wait till the World Cup in 2026. Are we going for this? Are we going to have any fucking tournaments in my lifetime?
Do you reckon that's what it is? Do you reckon it's sport related, like cricket, India, Pakistan? Yeah, India would be green, wouldn't it? And Pakistan.
No,
No, Pakistan's
is
green.
green.
Pakistan. Oh,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
India's
India is-
orange, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's usually blue. India playing
it?
blue.
Have you got the stream
Oh.
up? Can you see my beard? Well, I dye it red and white for the next tournament and get arrested for being like, oh, man has a flag on his face. Oh, racism.
Oh, dude, I thought of a racist like thing, but it's not. It helps both.
Well, let's try it out
Like-
on the stream. I'm all ears.
You know,
This is gameplay.
you know Jesus. You know Jesus said, "Ye who has no sin cast the first
Yeah.
stone." But that means that nobody can cast
Yeah.
a stone because everybody's
Yeah.
a sinner. So nobody should be throwing rocks, stoning people to death. So Muslims really need Jesus.
Oh, could you
Teach 'em
imagine?
that
Yeah,
lesson.
we need to get them religious crossovers, man. Like, there's nothing better than.
But
no,
Jesus
hang on,
is a
hang on, hang on, hang
prophet.
on. There's nothing better. Stellar Blade. Look at Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade, fucking based, Bayonetta clone. Girl's got her tits and ass out. And do you know what they dropped? The DLC. You know. You've been watching.
What are you talking about?
Check. This is relevant. I've forgotten the point. What were we talking about before?
Near Automata DLC.
Yeah, the Nier Automata DLC.
Stellar
Stellar
Blade.
Blade.
Yeah. So the Stellar Blade lads basically said we'd do anything for money, and they put 2B from Nier Automata in their game. So it's just another arse and tits to look at. But I forgot the point off the back of that. What were we talking about before?
How Muslims
Jesus.
need Jesus to stop them from stoning people.
Like the strength of the crossover. Project X Zone. Yeah. Fucking brilliant 3DS role playing game. It's like Disgaea, Danny, but it's got people from Tekken, Resident Evil, Namco Tales series, Mega Man, fucking. It's Capcom and Namco. It's Street Fighter, Tekken, Resident Evil, fucking everything, and it's Disgaea crossover, religious crossovers. What's the Dalai Lama doing? He could be the MC for the concerts that they're gonna do.
Well, hold on a minute, because there have been accusations against the Dalai Lama as well, haven't there?
What that he what was it? Fucked his own daughter.
Say that,
Oh, spat all over
that
me,
he
Mona.
likes children.
Oh shit! Oh,
He's
No,
not
it's like-
supposed
it's
to have
like-
it's a
children. though.
deluge. I just had a hot chocolate.
Apparently, it's a whole story where like he
He's
prayed
supposed to
to
be a
God
monk.
to give him the willpower not to, and then God didn't give him the willpower not to,
Alright.
so he did.
Oh right, yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh my god!
Loopholes. Am I right?
And,
Just got an
did you
email.
Did you
Sorry,
notice
carry
the
on.
Buddha? Did you notice the Buddha? Right. Buddha teaches like self-denial, like discipline, and like, but yet he's massive and fat. Have you ever noticed that?
Do you know when Buddha
Have you
was
noticed
young?
that?
He
Yeah.
wasn't fat.
No, that's like
'Cause
no,
I
that's
didn't
right.
know
That's
that.
this like it's like the Labour government. It's like, yeah, don't do this. What are you doing? Oh, we're doing it. Why are you doing it? Shut up, you're in jail now. Bye.
It's like all the health experts during COVID looked like they were
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. I know. Oh my god, there's a deadly pandemic. We'll take advice from these three bald corpses. Oh my god, they ain't even got hair like. Do you know what I mean?
But I really do think Muslims need Jesus because I think he's a better prophet to emulate.
Well, don't you think that
'Cause
Muhammad's
I think he was more
He is
perfect
a-
than Muhammad.
He is a prophet in the Quran, isn't he? Jesus.
Yeah, but that's just
Yeah, he was called Asa. Yeah.
yeah, no. He needs a bigger role. Like, if the Muhammad and Jesus teamed up, made a joint
I
religion,
mean, like a tiger roll.
like a tiger role. No, if Muhammad and Jesus teamed up,
It's a bigger role, isn't it?
who's the Jewish, who's the Torah main protagonist, main character?
God.
Who's the guy in the Torah? Who's the Dwayne the Rock Johnson of the Torah? Have they got a man? Don't tell me this holy book doesn't have a man. It's just a bunch of
There's
stories.
only God in
Oh God.
in
Oh no, that's fair.
Jewish religion. It's just God.
So the God, Jesus, and Muhammad joint religion. It'd be like
No, but
no, it'd be so good.
look
Well, that's
look
not
into
really
the
fair
original.
because God and Jesus are sort of the same people.
Yeah, I know, but people like new. This is the thing I don't get. People love a new iPhone. People like a new car, and they won't take a new religion. It's the best religion ever. It's God,
God, how
Jesus, God,
disgusting of them.
Jesus, and Muhammad. That's like Snoop Dogg, Jay-Z, and Eminem. You going to that concert, or are you going to sit at home not being at that concert and being?
I'm sorry, Snoop Dogg's too busy for that because he's just announced he wants to present MasterChef now. Greg Wallace has left.
All right. No, not Eminem anymore because he's Kamala. Oh man, me and Johnny have had some talks about Eminem. He's like, Eminem's in Fortnite. Oh, new skin. I'm like, fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
he's in Diddy's club. Yeah, he's in Epstein's Island. Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
I was a fucking big Shady fan for years. Like his new stuff was unreal, and I was like, with the Houdini thing,
Snoop Dogg, he's gonna go down.
I thought that with the Houdini stuff, I thought he was based.
Ice
He was
Cube.
talking about censorship and cancel culture and all that. So I'm like, Eminem's on our side. And then 2 days before the election, or 1 day before the election, he's like, fuck, come on. And I'm like, fucking dead to me.
Thing is, do you remember
This is what
that,
happens when you let
that
white people
rule
in the
that
rap game.
said,
What?
if you know their name, they're in the game. And
Yeah.
if they've been paid by the system, that they're in the system, that they've sat down with these suits, where these suits have gone, we'll just delete you from existence without anyone ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's like it's what you were saying about. Well, it's and Andrew Breitbart. I'm always reminded of him. No, it was Andrew.
He was the grandfather of
Yeah.
like MAGA or like that movement. MAGA.
So he's a Gavin McGuinness kind of character, maybe.
Yeah, Gavin McGillis
See, I'm
and
learning.
Alex
I
Jones
love
and all that
this.
followed on from him. Yeah.
This is what I love about our chats. It's like if we talk about different. No, carry on. No, that sentence is gone. I can't even be bothered with that sentence. It seemed like such a fucking Lego set to put together. I saw it in my mind. I was just like,
you know how it's mainly all the big liberals that are coming out against the liberal agenda, like Sargon of Akkad, Count Dankula, Jordan Peterson, all these liberals that are coming out against liberal agenda. Well, Jordan Breitbart was one of the first liberals to kind of go no. Like, have you seen his video where he said, what was it? You're going to call us racist. You're going to call us sexist. You're going to, debank us. You're going to take our livelihood away from us. You're going to, no, fuck you, war. And then after that, right?
That must. When was that? Because that seems like a pretty defiant stance. What was that like? 2011, 2014? Because you probably would have got killed for it at that point,
dude. He did a few interviews, a few appearances after that, and then dead.
In it, Anthony. That's what I mean. Anthony's just said Cat Williams. I'm like, how many people do we have to watch now? We have to watch Joe Rogan, Russell Brand, Trump, Musk, Cat Williams. I'm thinking even 50 Cent, because 50 Cent was like 50. If he bumped
No,
into 50,
they're all still on
no,
it.
but if he bumped into 50 Cent on the street, I reckon if you asked, he'd talk to you about P Diddy. He's been fucking all over YouTube saying, "Yeah, oh man."
No, they're all still in on it. This operation is gone through like it operated in the shadows for so long that at some point it had to break through the shadow to be seen. Like, so what they're doing is they're making their secret societies and their oaths and the torture and the shit that they've gone through. They're putting everybody in the world through this induction into their Satanist cult like club, and anyone who doesn't go along with it is like expunged in some way. So like eventually they're going to have the whole world inducted into this satanic religion cult. It is so bad,
Yeah,
man.
but like, what are the pros and cons? Is there any good to being in the cult?
No.
Satanism, though.
Yeah, but you do know the number of the devil, don't you? It's not
No,
666.
I'm not on about all that. I'm on about like, do you get any powers?
You get devil powers, but then
Tell me.
they're not really worth anything when he comes back.
But then you have Cliff Richard standing there saying about devil women.
Yeah, man.
There's one person who's not involved in any of the Diddy stuff whatsoever, and that's Keanu Reeves.
I
There'll
still
be
don't know
something.
about that, man.
Yeah, Danny, you were saying you don't know. It was only about a week ago. You were like, I'm not so sure about Keanu. But the thing is, if
You know what set me off about this?
Oh,
It
go
was
on.
the Jimmy Savile thing where he was known by everybody. He was a well-liked celebrity. Everybody knew he was a household name. Everybody loved him. He was just he's just a normal guy, you know. You can relate to him. He's just a character. But everybody says that about Keanu Reeves now. Oh, he's
All
just
right,
a
and
normal
how
guy.
about Rick Moranis?
Oh, wait, no. My mum said back in the day she was
He's been paid millions by the system. He's in the club.
what, Rick Moranis?
No, Keanu.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, I bet. But oh man, you see how easy you can knock thoughts out of my head. You just poke it with a fork, it goes.
It's not,
It's all right. It's fun.
your head's just fucking marshmallow, man.
You smoke more weed than me. How is your memory not Swiss cheese? This is the mark of a professional. Oh, hang on. Anthony says, "Where have all the lizard people gone?" Yeah, man. Years ago, it was like lizard people.
No, it's not literally. It's like
Yeah, reptilian brain. Yeah. No,
yeah,
it's a philosophical concept. Play Disco Elysium
but
on the PC. It's so good. Talk all
people
about
can
it.
get trapped. People can get trapped in the lizard brain now because if you constantly like in low vibration, low
Yes.
emotions and all that,
Yeah.
and low behavior, you get locked in the reptilian brain and you can't access it. It's creepy.
Johnny, are you awake? Johnny, I saw you.
So
Come
you
here.
are basically a reptilian.
Yeah, and you said
Oh, I like
Is he-
that.
is
I
he in the
suddenly
chat?
saw a head
no,
appear.
he's here. Come here, bro. What time is it? Why are you awake?
I don't know.
Are you just awake? Come sit here. I just got to say one thing. What was it? Your reptilian brain. Yeah. So like low vibration. You were talking about like.
What time is it? Okay, I need to...
Did you notice I was talking?
Sorry, I need to go to...
Oh, you're going to the toilet.
No, I need to go to bed.
I know you need to go to bed, but you're here now. You've made
Can
your
I
bed.
Go to bed.
All right. Sweet dreams, buddy.
Good night.
Have you visited your mum?
No.
You may as well.
Okay.
All right. Have a good sleep. You got school tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
You're You're
Wow.
cutting it fine, man. Yeah, if he's tired in the morning, fuck, I'll just poke him until he cries. Yeah.
I'm gonna be so much stricter, man. I'm gonna be like, what do you think you're doing? It's fucking 10 o'clock.
No,
You should be in
dude,
bed.
I'm the shittest parent, but I don't know if Teresa's in the chat. It's because I've been. Oh man.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, but like, sometimes I'm like, Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? And Teresa's like, come on, be easy on him. It's okay. It's all good. And I'm like, do you know what? I could do without the blood pressure, and I'll get a better response out of him if we shut up, Danny. I get a better response out of him if I talk to him on his level. So yeah, he's running me ragged. I'm fucked. Yeah. Welcome to parenting.
Is your
Was
PC on?
Was you hit as a child?
Yeah. And it sucks we can't hit kids
Have you-
anymore.
Have you not hit Johnny now for like anything?
No. I think I gave him a slap on the back of the hand one day. I told Teresa what I did, and she didn't talk to me for 2 days. So
Oh,
I know.
wow.
No, but thing is though, we have what we have what we have, and what I have is perfect right now. I was just saying to Teresa today,
Yeah, man.
what today's been the best day I've had in a long while. I wasn't really looking forward to Indy, but I got to play it. Otherwise, John will spoil it for me. And we sat here talking for 50 minutes about this shit, like the shit we've been talking about, and I've been having a whale of a time. Like it's just, and what was it earlier on? I we managed to fight our way into a storage area that we didn't have access to before for about 3 years or some shit. I only found about 30 centimeters cubed of my old t-shirts. That's where this motherfucker came from. I found a fucking Cookie Monster barbecue t-shirt, and there's Pikachu in there. I found my Bayern Munich top. Do you remember my Bayern Munich top, Danny?
No.
I found it.
Oh, yeah, Cookie Monster.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm gonna wear that Bayern Munich top for the UFL streams. I'll get real ones in the chat saying, "Is that Bayern Munich '99?" I'll be like, "Yeah, it is. Do you remember that?" Because I don't.
You know Cookie Monster's going to get banned soon. Do you know why?
Wait, 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 and wait.
All the sugar.
Oh,
No, it's not anything that you're
cheers for
thinking.
the clip, by the way. I don't know what it is. It was a good chat.
Oh, you
It's,
need to
it's,
see it. You need to put it on the stream.
it's because the Cookie Monster is more popular now for the... if a Cookie Monster had to bake 6 million cookies and he had 4 months to do it, how many... comparing it to Hitler and how like they say that they burned it. Like,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
so you need... It's a meme, it's a cartoon, it's... You should watch it, man. It's brilliant. Side by side, all their lies for the Cookie Monster, working out how to make 6 million cookies. It was brilliant.
Katie Melly will come along and
He's
sing
more
about it.
he's
Hang
more
on.
well known for that than fucking anything
Got a
old.
gun. Check out how creepy this weapon is. It's real. All my cushions are falling over. Sorry, man.
Oh my god.
Is that a Nerf gun?
Like, it's like, why? Like, could you not make a kid's gun look? It looks like a kid's gun, but it doesn't behave like a kid's gun. Look, right, it's got a fucking attachment rail, just like a real fucking gun. It's me fucking scorp. And like, so, oh, I've got 2 rails for attachments. I could have a fucking laser. Look, is there there's a fucking underneath rail for laser.
I bet that makes you feel like a right man, doesn't it?
Don't come
Feel like
near
I'm in
me or I'll
Fortnite
Nerf you.
with fucking gay guns.
Adulting.
It's weird though. We've got a side rail, side mounted laser on a kid's
Ready to
gun.
launch.
Fuck's sake.
Haven't you seen the fully automatic like M16 one?
That is fully automatic. When you pull a thing to rotate the center, and it's just fucking straight on target. Do you know what? When I was a kid, if I had one of them, I'd be shooting at the cats because I was a little cunt when I was bored. But Johnny hasn't yet. Like, it's different. He's different. They've killed the wild spirit of all the kids. I'm not saying people should be going shooting cats and eating them like the people in Haiti, but nah, man, kids are different now, aren't they?
Did you know that it's school policy to lie to parents?
Yeah, what regarding the old gender affirming thing and stuff like that.
Yeah, but basically the child can be whatever and anything that he wants to be at school, and that they can just lie to you, the parents about
Do you
it.
know what that is? That is a surefire recipe for schools getting burned to the ground. I'm not even joking.
It was
They when
it was something about safeguarding policy.
safeguarding. I mean, there are a lot of shit parents out there, but like if you come across a good parent, just no, you can talk to them, man. It's all.
Did I tell you the UN's plan for schools?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my god!
Dude,
I don't know if I'm ready
the
for
UN
bleakness.
the UN
Karen,
plan for schools is going to be the community hub where everything evolves around the school. So it's going to be like the center HQ of the 15-minute city, if you like, right?
Oh, for
So like
fuck's
the,
sake!
the school is going to have everything that you'll need in it. Like it's going to have dormitories, it's going to have like a hotel, a hospital attached to it. So while the kids are at school, they'll be able to have surgeries and have medications without the parents' consent or knowledge.
Yeah, it's happened in the US, isn't it?
Yeah, so hospitals, surgeries, medications, some of the education stuff that they're teaching the kids is about climate change, about like colonialism, and it's so wrong, man. Critical race theory is fucking. I think it all should be burnt down, like start from scratch. No schools allowed, no hospitals allowed,
Exactly.
no insurance companies allowed for one day, and then we work it out, and then from the second day we'll have whatever's on the second day will be better than what we have now.
Yeah, no. Do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of UFL. They chucked it out there in the form that it was, and people are like, "Ugh," or "Yeah, this bit's good," and they went forward and tweaked all the bits as people said. You're right.
Get rid of tax, go back to charity.
I mean, well, I don't know. It might. Some bits of it might not be as good, but all this would be
No,
solved if our limbs
you'd
grew
probably
back.
get more money if it was voluntary and it was charity. You'd probably get more money.
Right. Anthony just said you had the Rothschilds that started this all, but you got some story
Yeah,
about
and the
the
Rockefellers.
Rockefellers, yeah, man.
Yeah, when they combined,
they in-
they basically took over the
Are
world.
they're in cahoots. They're in firm cahoots, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what would happen in the future war of 2090 when the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers fall out? Oh, Jesus.
Well, one of the Rothschilds died the other day, didn't they? In
Yeah,
America?
but who was it? Was it a Rockefeller? Can we...
That was a Rothschild. That's why I said one of the Rothschilds
sorry.
died.
No,
the
but
other day
who
in
killed
America.
them? Was it a Rockefeller sniper?
No, they think it was
Yeah, I know, but
suicide or something along that accident, something like
definitely not foul play then. Suicides are so
that. I
legit.
don't believe so.
Suicides are so
But funnily
legit.
enough, though, that's gone out of the news. So
Not like them old
No,
suicides.
he was found in his house, like his house burnt down with him in it, and he was found by the front door, like, and he died from like smoke inhalation or
Yeah,
like.
that was he said in his note he wanted to die by the front door, looking at his keys. It's how anyone wants to go.
Did you hear about the investigation into Dr. David Kelly?
No.
They've now decided,
Things,
Dr. David Kelly, during the Iraq War, probably before your time, Tommy, during the Iraq War, when Alistair Campbell sexed up the dossier and Tony Blair stood at the dispatch box and said, Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, Dr. David Kelly said, no, he doesn't.
All right.
He just doesn't. And then he...
So he's the original COVID denier.
He was unalived.
He's dead then. Yeah.
Yes, but you're not allowed to use the S word on, the game we play, the squad game. You're not allowed to use that on Twitch. So the new terminology is unalived, and he unalived himself apparently. But they said loads of people for years said no, he did. This is 1993, I think.
Oh, well, they're all in
Said,
on it then.
no, he didn't. But it's
Occam's
just
razor, mate.
been released.
Get it on the back of a football shirt. It fucking works.
They've got the results of the investigation, and they're to be kept secret for 70 years.
Yeah, until everyone in that generation dies, and then the next generation don't care.
Innit?
Yeah,
No,
that's
So
how
how
it
can
works.
somebody unalive
comes
themselves?
out. And by the way, this Dr. David Kelly report came out the other day. 70 years in the future. Yeah. What did it say? Didn't kill himself. All right. And he's now a Fortnite skin. Dr. David Kelly's in Fortnite, lads.
I can't remember his name, but there's a man, an Asian gentleman, going to be in might be in Donald Trump's administration.
Was it Patel? Cash Patel. I love
it. Yeah, he's good.
And he said he was interviewed, and they said about the grassy knoll and all that, and he said, "I'll be honest with you," he said, "you know almost all of it already." He said the stuff that is linked to it but not actually involved with it will blow your mind. And he said the
Fucking
9/11
hell.
investigation must be released immediately because no one understands what went on.
Yeah, well, there's no rush. Trump's got 4 years. Let's long it out. Let's make a three series, 6 episodes a series of 9/11. Make it good. Oh, for
And
fuck's
he's apparently
sake.
going to look into COVID as well.
Dude,
If he
man.
looks into COVID
I mean-
properly, dude,
Yeah.
if the truth is told about COVID, it means that like people are going to have to
It-
realize that everyone that took the vaccine is now a walking biological warfare factory, spitting
Thank you.
out poisonous spike proteins.
Yeah, man.
So basically, we're going to have to round up and do another procedure on you to basically neutralize the spike protein. So it's going to be like we're going to have to protect humanity's genes for the future, and we're going to have to round up all these billions of people that have took it. And they've all got to have a forced procedure to protect humanity's genes, and it's like
Nice. Yeah, but at this point,
they're getting us used to getting rounded up and having forced procedures for the betterment of
yeah,
humanity.
but at this point, and here's the thing: are we due compensation?
No. Because they'll say we took it willingly.
Right, then taking what I said about the schools into account, I'm going to start burning some pharmaceutical labs down.
There is going to be a Nuremberg 2.0, but it's going to be a whitewash like the first one.
No, come on, man. You can't. You've been saying Nuremberg 2.0 for like fucking years, and now you're like, yeah, nah, it's not the one. Which is fair. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go grab a couple of drinks.
You know
Bees
what?
can carry on. I'll still hear you and be able to talk, but the stream won't hear me. Carry on.
Do you know what annoys me most about the number of COVID deaths in the UK?
The fact that it's a
That they were all
fact that it's
recorded
is
wrong.
it an odd number? Do you prefer even numbers like
No,
me?
no, they were all they were all recorded wrong. They didn't record
no.
the number of people
No, they
that
didn't.
died from COVID. They recorded them as dying
I
with
know, yeah,
COVID.
yeah, back in
So
the
if somebody had COVID and got hit by a train, they died with COVID.
Yeah. No, they
And
died
that's
of
wrong.
COVID. Yeah. So I don't like to get into the hospital stuff because everybody's had like personal experience with the hospital, like because even my girlfriend, like that is bad, man. But like if you look into the hospitals, it is basically eugenics. It's so bad.
My mum, you know, they did the assisted dying thing, and they
Yeah.
voted on it. My mum, without our knowledge, was put on the Liverpool pathway.
Jesus. Fucking hell, man.
But the thing is that once it's legal, that the plan is to make it so popular that it's one of the first services that people think of. Like it's going to be like a lottery. They're going to incentivize it so much where
Oh,
you
they
can
are,
have
yeah. Like Canada.
yeah, they like yeah, you can live like a king for a week.
A
But you're going to have
week?
repo men yeah, like
I don't want a fucking year. You can't do nothing in a week.
It'll start off.
You ever gone on holiday?
It'll start off with people that need it, that just want to end their life quickly because of pain and all that. And then it will quickly go into incentivization and talking us into it, making us think it's not a big thing. We're just going to go into a dream state. We're going to live forever and all that, right? Like
Juice
like
WRLD.
Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
Like Vanilla Sky. Do you remember Vanilla Sky?
I haven't seen it.
With Tom
I need
Cruise.
to watch it.
Dude, they have a machine at the end that he plugs into, and it's like he lives forever in this dream state, but he kind of wakes up and he has a nightmare. It's weird, right? But like they're gonna make that happen.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
like-
But what would that be like? I mean, it wouldn't be better. It'd be inauthentic.
They're talking about having no prisons because
Just blast them into space.
you're gonna be taken away and then put in this chair and have a surgery on you, where they implant 40 years of however long your charge was. You're gonna have if you were charged 40 years, you'd have 40 years of implanted memories of going backwards and forwards to the toilet and to your cell, and you'll come out and it's gonna be mental.
Yeah. Wow. But what are the games going to be like? Hey.
The one thing that like that they were like But people that would get like 60 years, like you're 18, you get convicted. When you're 18 and when you're 60, you're gonna notice like, but they're gonna be like, well, we're just gonna lower the sentences. So to get life isn't gonna be life anymore. Life gets you like 30 years now, or
Yeah.
maybe 15 with good. Yeah, so they're gonna keep on doing that and that and that over the years and years.
Depending on
So
the
until
crime, you might not get fucking sentenced at all.
exactly.
Depending
So like
on other factors as well. Hey lads.
we're being like conditioned to live in like a third world mafia
Yeah, it's
hellhole
weird.
with
That's
like
exactly what it
commissars and like
is.
fascism. Yeah, man.
Why are they doing this? How hard is it
But
to
the
run a
people that
country?
survive this, right? The people that survive this will get the real life extension technology and then be turned into robots and live forever. But that's the part that you don't want to live through.
Oh,
Because
wow,
if
man, you
they
hyped it up. I was like, I gotta
no,
get
no,
through this.
because
I want to be a robot.
if they turn you into a synth, right, they'll have patented you,
Shit,
and
dude.
you won't be able to
Yeah, this
die.
is all
And they'll
cyberpunk.
cut off the connection to God. Yeah,
Oh
they'll
my god.
cut off the connection to God. You won't be able to pass on, and so you'll be forever a slave. Won't be able to die, and you'll be in a personal hell that they control. That's what they're building.
But then I'll spend tens, 20,000, millions of years in the system, and then I'll become a malevolent, airborne digital assassin. I'll go mad.
Is that what
I'll be.
You
what they're
can't be an
working out
assassin if you
is the
can't kill anyone.
incentives.
I'll write a film about it tonight. It's going to be called Binary Rage, and then the
Actually,
sequel's going to be
you
called
saying that-
Non-Binary Rage, because we'll cast a fucking
You
trans.
saying that?
Carry on.
You saying that? Did you hear that they're now saying the laws that they're bringing in for the UK, police have to register non-hate, non-crime hate
Non-crime
things that
hate
people do.
incidents. Yeah.
And they said that that is a thought police,
Yeah.
and they're pre-convicting you
Yeah.
because if you get too many, then it becomes a crime. So
Hey,
it's
wait,
just
no,
like
whoa.
Minority Report,
That
where you're
last
being
bit.
pre-convicted.
If you get
you're committing a crime before
Wait,
you've committed
if you get
it.
too many non-crime hate incidents, it becomes a crime. Don't they say 2 wrongs don't make a right? What about fucking 8 wrongs? Or is it 10?
This is what I mean about Bill
Yeah,
Gates.
do you know what I mean? Yeah,
This is what I mean about-
precognition, isn't it?
If you kill one person, you'll get the police over it. If you kill like 1 million people, you'll get government sponsored
Yeah.
funding.
Yeah, man.
Did you hear in America they had a vaccine, right,
Mm.
that was causing damage for children? I can't remember what it was. It's for like childhood disease, like measles or something. It wasn't that, but whatever it was. They found out it was causing children to have brain damage.
Yeah.
So do you know what the Americans did?
They
They stopped the American children having it,
and shipped it to.
and then they sold it to the third world.
Oh, dude,
And they're still selling it now.
if you want to be there for 6 hours doing nothing, or doing nothing of worth, but wasting time, type in Pfizer in Africa. It's fucking unreal. They are.
UN,
Yeah.
they use them as a.
Yeah.
Bill Gates had a recent interview where he talked about it, and it was like, yeah, we use it as a petri dish, and they're an experiment. Everything we do first without regulation, with diplomatic immunity. And
Yeah,
it's like,
but Black Lives
Well,
Matter,
that was
right?
their-
Yeah? If Black Lives Matter, fucking check out Africa. Then, no, do you
they
remember,
literally
do
round
you
them
remember
up.
They did
Dennis?
with
Do
them.
you remember Dennis from Game? He's sending me articles every now and then of like some of the shit they got up to in Africa, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking unreal. And even then, I'm like, where's the anti-racist people? Bill Gates, a white husk of a man, is going to Africa and nanobotting these children, yeah, and giving them fucking deformities and killing them. And they what? They give like millions to the Nigerian government, and then it doesn't get to the parents. Like, I'm nobody, and I know about this wrong with the world.
One of the war crimes that Assange exposed before he was incarcerated, right? One of the war crimes
add
was
Assange
the
to the
UN
list. He's gonna get killed.
was rounding up, the UN would roll into an African village. The African village would just be there doing their thing. They'd roll in with their vans and scientists, and they'd be like, "Oh, you've had a bad time with polio and Ebola and Zika and whatever." And like they'll go, "Oh, we've got medication and vaccinate the whole town, right?" And go away. The village would like half of them would die, or like three-quarters of them would
What?
die.
Then they move in
So then
and
the next,
develop it or some shit.
yeah, not no, that like the village will still be there, and but like only a quarter of them will be left, and they'll be really pissed at the UN. So when the UN come back, everybody disperses and runs away,
Oh.
leaving an empty village. There's no one there. They've killed them all, and everyone's run away. Right. So what the UN did on the third time coming to that village was everybody came back to the village, went back to their homes, settled down, and then they came in from all sides like a circle with a military
Wow.
vans and all that, and encircled the
Oh,
village and then experimented. Yeah, that's bad, man.
I got confused then. I kind of smiled a bit on the stream. I wasn't delighting in the torture of black people in Africa. I thought you meant that.
I think we can all
no, I
agree
need to
that's
finish
not
this
true.
sentence or I'm a massive fucking racist, right? Sorry. I thought the villagers had come back with military vehicles and they
That's an
they just
edible bit,
raise
isn't
it. The UN people are in there doing little experiments and there they come back like it's Rambo. Yeah. Oh, but no, that is fucking. That's whoa! It's targeted. So isn't this genocide?
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation
You,
But the government
had
allowed it, so they're not going
so
to
they're
They-
face
complicit
charges.
in the genocide.
the
There's still a genocide, isn't it?
the Bill,
Oh, but no, free Palestine,
Yeah,
wankers.
yeah,
Carry on.
the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation were using. They had what they said
It's
was
popping off tonight,
a
isn't it?
malaria drug,
Yeah. Oh, it's always
and they
malaria. It's
actually
always
didn't have any
malaria.
human trials.
He's gonna have
They
mosquitoes
just
that have
used the
like.
people in African nations as trials.
Yeah, no, Bill Gates is gonna have fucking mosquitoes flying around Africa that you could store a fucking playlist on. Like,
and in America, he's released them in America.
oh
There's
man,
like there's black planes with like loads of insects that are dropping out of it, and people have filmed it.
oh
There's
my
just
god!
Oh yeah,
No,
I
no,
knew
no, no.
that.
millions of mosquitoes.
I thought you were going to say there's black mosquitoes, and they only make up 13% of the population of mosquitoes, but they account for half of all violent crime. I thought you were going to say that, but no, can't say that either. That's
Like
racist.
a year ago they got released, and now they're talking about dengue fever's making a rise and all this is like
Dengue. That sounds like an
That's what
anime
they-
character.
yeah,
I want to know about this. Dengue.
No, that's a bad illness. That.
Kaizo dengue. Yeah, Karen. Sorry.
Did you hear what they did? Sorry, I just.
You know what?
Did you hear what they did with killer bees that were released in Africa?
Killer bees on a squad.
Yeah.
They started using killer bees in Africa because they're really good at making honey. But what they didn't realise was they kill people.
Yeah,
So the
but
way they stopped
Hitman,
them,
the honey. Have you tasted the honey? Oh Jesus,
but the way they
the
stopped
honey's
them
killer.
was they put normal honeybees near them, thinking they would just breed the aggressiveness out of them. And what actually happened was the honeybees then became extremely aggressive as well.
Yeah, I'm not
almost
surprised.
like the dominant
Yeah.
gene was the genetically enhanced military
Oh.
fucking. They're doing that to all species
I'm not surprised.
now, man.
They introduce weak females into an environment with like massive horny killer bees,
I wonder what you're going to say. then.
encouraging bee rape. That's what I was going to say.
Well, they're doing it with cod. They're doing it with sheep, cows.
Yeah, the
fucking,
bovine
right,
shit that Arla are doing. I still
You're
can't
Fish,
saying
believe
that?
cod, right?
You saying that with cod? I
Bad.
think it's the Australian bloke and the woman with dark hair in it, not the black lady, the other one. The woman has already been removed,
Pardon me.
and the bloke is going to be removed later on. They're getting rid of characters in cod.
Oh, I thought you were
Do
talking
you-
about
do you,
fish.
do you want to know the big deal? Like, do you want to know the big plan?
Oh wait, I need to
You
go
know
for a
we
piss.
have like
I'm so sorry. It's the worst time to go for a piss. About to see the big plan. No, but sorry, my bad. I'll be super quick.
That's so bad. It's almost like announcing who a model of the year is, isn't it? And then discovering it's actually a man. Oh no, that happened last week.
model of the year. I wish it'd go back to statues.
I can't remember who it is. It's just some
armless
bloke.
statues with small penises.
Well, depending on if you eat enough Arla yogurt and Arla milk and stuff, you never know what happens. Did you hear Arla actually released a statement basically saying everybody who doesn't want to drink their milk is an idiot?
Well, I think this whole thing is a bit of a psyop.
What do you mean? Not real.
Yeah, because when I found out that it's legal for our government to use military grade psyops against the people. So I think that all these big news stories and all these big corporations and all these they're running psyops on the people.
It's funny, isn't it? Because they always used to say you've got to have the population scared so they comply, but you mustn't have them too scared or they will revolt. And it's like they're going slightly wrong way now, aren't they? But they're replacing us all with other people.
Thing is, we're going to see an explosion in AI robots and artificial intelligence, all that, right? And then when they've got all that built, that's when the hammer will drop. There's the robots are the cleanup crew. They're as they're all in bunkers and everyone's died, they're just going to be ordering their robots clearing up cities, clearing up all the dead people, and it's mental, man.
No, I've never ever let our car park itself. Ever. I don't trust a car to park itself for me, so I park it.
The thing is, they're getting us to build this prison, right? But first, they have to get us to love the prison. Because we'll never accept the prison for what the end goal is. So we have to accept the prison for what the beginning of it is. All the treaties, all the incentives, you know what I mean?
Mm.
They're just like paedophiles, man, trying to get you into the back of a fucking club. Or, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
So bad.
Trying to make everyone accept how bad everything is.
It's so bad, man.
Like Labour, I signed a petition, to have. I know nothing was going to come of it. I just wanted to let them know. But I signed the petition because I don't think they should be taking the winter fuel allowance away from older people. I just don't think they should be doing it. And I don't think they should be making farmers pay inheritance tax either, because you're making the ones who actually grow our food poorer.
Yeah, but they
But
don't care, man.
the reply they put, because they obviously had to reply and they had to reply to everyone on the petition, was basically, well, we had a £22 billion black hole and we had to fill it somehow. And well, we are trying and it's going to be difficult, but we're going for the long term. I thought, what complete and utter load of rubbish.
Have
What
you
the
ever
hell has
heard
that
of
got to do
the?
with? Sorry, carry on.
Have you ever heard of the expression it only ever has as much power as you give it?
Oh yeah.
The government is supposed to be dormant, not doing anything until a crisis is needed or an emergency, and then it kicks in. We put in the right experts with the right amount of funding, and they deal with the crisis. Right? That's what a government was supposed to be. But this permanent, always funded, always stationed politicians, that's not the way the government should be. The way we've been living is like anarchy, like ordered anarchy, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
Like we don't have government officials directly affecting our life, but now we do, because now we're going to go into fascism where they're going to. But the way we've been living, it isn't with democracy. It's been like ordered chaos, ordered anarchy. Everybody does have to be their own lawyer, doctor, policeman, guardian, provider. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
We're all self-governing.
It's ridiculous, really, isn't it?
But they don't want self-governed people.
Pardon me. Oh, fuck.
No, they don't want. They just want autonomous. blinking idiots, aren't they?
Sorry.
I mean, sorry, not autonomous.
Sorry, I was ages. I'm out of breath, so old. Oh, Teresa's watching, so say hello to her if you want. She's not
Hello.
talking. Teresa's watching some Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Please,
Katrina said I've got to watch Home Alone 1 and 2 with her.
Oh, that's all right. That's good. It could be a lot worse than that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the new Christmas movies now. What about Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman in Santa Inc? Fuck me, what's going on these days? I used to like Seth Rogen, Pineapple Express.
What about Friday, the Christmas one? That was pretty good.
There was a Christmas Friday.
Yeah.
No, Treason Man. What? Wait, is it Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, or is it later cast?
Yeah, I don't think it's Chris Tucker. Yeah.
Ah, if it's the same, like plus since I started smoking, I'm like, when am I watching How Baked? How Baked? When am I watching Half Baked? When am I watching How High again? When am I watching Dude, Where's My Car? When am I watching Freddy's Got Fingered? Jay and Silent Bob, all them old films. I need to get back on that hype.
I haven't. What number is it now? The petition,
Oh,
because I
God.
know it was a lot. It got 50,000 in about 15
what petition?
minutes.
What
didn't it?
petition? Oh,
To stop Sadiq Khan getting a knighthood.
let him get one. It doesn't matter.
James O'Brien
matter.
said on LBC this morning
doesn't-
that it's simply the colour of his skin that is making people angry. I thought,
What?
it might be the fact that lots of people with skin similar to
Nah, you're
colour to
playing-
his
nah.
are getting stabbed
You're
because they're
playing
going
into
out.
their game, man. When I hear something like that, I'm just like, "Oh, you one of them? All right, I've got better things to do with my time." You know?
Can I just
the
tell
hell
you
has it got
the
to do
big
with the
plan
colour of his
before?
Oh
skin?
yeah,
like,
no, the plan.
but
The
before-
plan. Oh, sorry. Teresa, the plan.
What's going on with all these like tech giants and all this like science stuff and like what they're trying to do is that there's a natural genetic code of the world, a natural order of things that God made, right? He made everything perfect, everything to coexist with it, like everything works, right? Because everything's perfect. But like that they're trying to genetically overlay a system over that where they can gain more control.
It's all about control. It
So
always is.
so every species on Earth, every living thing, every biological living thing needs to be patented. And that's what they've done with this spike protein. It connects to your mRNA, which is the shadow of your DNA. So it literally is a part of your DNA and it's altered it. So now it's like a platform technology that can be built on. So now there's going to be like the next round of injections will be like level 2,
Monkeypox.
and then they'll have level 3, 4, 5. But by the time they get to level 10 or whatever, it's all nanotech, right? So what you've had is base level nanotech injected into every living thing. But
Oh, but yeah,
it-
but what are the pros?
we're slowly being turned into a synth against our will or like knowledge.
Yeah, but
So like
you,
that they're
no.
working out life extension technology on us. That there's somebody on Earth that wants to live forever, but he doesn't know the technology to do it. So what he's doing is he's working on humanity as a petri dish to work out the he's working out the kinks
brilliant.
in humanity. And all,
Dude,
yeah, so
are we in a movie?
It's the only way I could do it.
Is he?
the-
Are we in a movie?
this guy,
Who is this guy?
this guy is so this guy who owns the world, right? He's in the shadows, right? He's I don't know who he is. Nobody will ever know, right? But he's so scared of dying that he's running the world with it, right? Like, he literally has flicks and switches and like massive monitor. Do you remember the architect in the Matrix? That's kind of like his
he
office.
looks like
but
the
it's-
kind of guy
it-
who's about to die as well.
they put this all in movies, man. It's all scripted. But this guy
Man.
who's scared of dying, he's experimenting on the
Man.
world, working out life extension technology. So all of us are now guinea pigs, and
He is so scared of dying.
we're guinea pigs
People,
in this live experiment,
oh
right?
man,
And the mRNA is the base technology from which it's going to level up and level up and level up until you're a live forever robot synth. part
Oh,
man
you
and
just raised so
machine.
many questions. For number one, right? The man who owns the world. Does that mean David Bowie was from the future because he sang about the man who sold the world when he was disillusioned and just wanted to make a profit? Like, that's him, innit? It's the same guy.
You don't have
He's
to own
singing about the
something to
same
sell it,
guy.
do you?
David Bowie knows about the man who owns the world.
I'm just telling you about the story that's happening, right? So like the, the people that have had the vaccine, right? You've had the base level. So like as the next round of vaccines come up, if you keep on taking them, the more mRNA, the more nanotech, the more it builds and connects in your body and creates an overlay, just like they've done with the cod and the
Oh, see,
mosquitoes
yeah.
and the
So,
bees. And so they're creating a synthetic overlay of nature so that they can gain more control of the world,
you say
just as he comes
you're
back.
there, and what's he gonna
Getting,
do?
getting every
What's he gonna do?
They're working out the whole world's going to be against him, so he's going to have no choice but to forgive everything again. It's going to be mental.
Oh, Christ too, the re-forgiving. Oh man, the thing is though, you keep saying it's so bad. Yeah, why? They're putting nanotech in us, and I'm like, can I have lock-on missiles? Is that the thing? Yeah. I mean, you say nano. What are the? I said what are the pros, and you told me why it was bad, didn't you? I can't remember that far back.
If you have enough
Yeah,
injections with the nanotech and the mRNA, it builds up in your
and we can.
system, and it builds up to
Yeah,
such a point where it connects in the
yeah,
body, making overlays where it turns you into a
yeah.
synth. So the more injections you have,
More.
the more
Give
you
me
become a
more.
synth. Yeah,
And then what?
but there's going to be complications.
No, it'll
There's
be
going to
fine.
be
I've got lock-on missiles. What can I do?
no man.
What can I do?
They're working out the kinks, and you don't want to be part of it,
No,
man.
obviously, because that's like buying Cyberpunk day one. Who does that? I did it, but like. It's perfect now. Have you played Cyberpunk? Danny, you've got a Series X now. Install Cyberpunk and boot it up because the game is perfect. And that,
I know that's why I want to stay human through it. But you said that's not really an
well,
option.
you can't have blade arms. You need blade
I
arms.
don't want blade
You,
arms.
wait until
My
you see
arms
the
are better
blade
than blade
arms. You
arms.
want blade arms.
No, man.
I was going to say, how the hell are you supposed to pick your nose if you've got a
Oh,
blade
no,
for an
they
arm?
fold away.
Exactly. How are you going to wipe
No,
your
they
ass?
fold
Exactly.
away. This this is in the future. This is like the first fucking run of blade arms where everyone fucking dismembered themselves. This is refined blade arms. There's no fucking skewering yourself up the anus with a katana. This is fucking. This is thought about technology. This is like Apple now. Mind you, Apple always been good. Just evil, innit?
If you look into what mRNA is and what the nanotech is,
Yes.
it's patented
Sorry.
and they have control on
And he
it.
just said
And
Battle
like,
Angel Alita. Have you seen that, Danny?
yeah.
Yeah.
And did you
Oh, what a film!
did you notice that they had an advanced civilization that nobody ever gets to?
Yeah, and now the film
Yeah.
series has been canned, so we're never gonna fucking see it. Oh, that's like, oh man. There's two films that did that. Alita did that, right? But years before, do you remember the Astro Boy film with Nicolas Cage? You haven't seen it, have you, Danny?
No.
Danny, watch
Yeah.
the CGI animated kids film Astro Boy. It's based on the old, I think is it Sanrio video game series? It's basically like Contra for kids, the games. It was an anime as well, anime cartoon for series. Oh, it might be back on. Alita might be back on, Anthony says. I trust that man. Danny, watch Astro Boy. Sorry, I keep saying Astrobot because Sony have done that.
Well, I know Astro is linked to the devil.
No,
innit?
this is
Like
no,
the
dude.
Morning Star. And
This
all
guy
that.
is just like it's like the Mega Man film we never got. It's Nicolas Cage. I don't want to give too much away, but it is like Elysium, Battle Angel, Alita. Like there's a civilization in the clouds on another planet. You want to get to the good city, but you're poor. Oh, look at all the fucking. You live in a junkyard and all this shit. And then,
They're just describing now,
well,
just
basically, yeah.
jazzed up a
Yeah,
bit.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
But that's how it's always been. But Danny, please watch Astro Boy. Astro Boy is so good. The action's good. It's when I watched it, I didn't watch it through a DEI lens, like from mid 2018 onwards. So I could still enjoy it, even if it had representation in it. I didn't see it because it felt natural. And Nicolas Cage is like either the creator of Astro Boy, so he's basically Mega Man's Mr. Light. It's like, oh, fuck me, it's perfect. And there's trash everywhere.
Have you seen like the what was it? The Matrix where he holds up the battery and it's like they're trying to turn us into this, right? That's the demons that are using machinery and AI and robots to cipher more energy through here. So they're creating a prison to make the right energy that like so fear and emotion, scare, all the right emotions to create the energy that they feed on using technology.
Yeah, I hear.
So demons and AI are basically the same thing.
I hear what you're saying,
'Cause
but
the
what are
the
what are the
AI
pros?
is the like
What are the pros?
like
Are there any pros to that? It doesn't sound as promising as the nanobots in your blood. So it's like Matrix, isn't it? But like that. Oh my god, we're talking about some shit tonight. Would you always want to be on the outside, or would you want to try a bit of Matrix? You can be whatever you want, innit? Look at Cypher in the first film.
would you yeah, would you be sci-fi?
It
So some
depends.
people have chosen to be
Yeah,
sci-fi.
exactly. It depends because it's a grind, isn't it? Like you can only take so much. Like people are like a one of them shatter resistant rulers. You can bend it, but like if you take the piss, it'll snap. Like that's everyone. I've seen people that have been like that, and I've seen people who are like literally never phased by nothing. And then years later, when you start talking to them, it'd be like, "Oh yeah, I went through some shit," and I'm like, "Oh well, I would never would have knew." And so yeah, the Matrix. I mean, seems like an okay option sometimes, doesn't it?
Not really. When
Yeah, well, here we go.
No.
So you're basically saying stick to your principles, always know the truth, and know enough
Yeah.
to
No matter
have the
what.
conviction to
Yeah.
see it through. Yeah, that's fair enough. But some people are.
I'm not going to lie to myself.
There are some cowards out there, and one of them's running.
I'm not going to lie to
No,
myself.
exactly. Yeah. So there are some cowards out there. One of them's running the fucking country.
So
I own the
like
world, so don't worry about it. I mean, sorry.
like the masks are going to protect you. Like the vaccine protects you. There's like
Oh,
anything that they threaten, like
Exactly.
you need to be protected. Yeah. So anything like that, do the opposite.
Yeah, I feel like we're.
It's so
I don't know
easy.
how it's happened, but I feel like years ago it'd be like, "There's a storm coming," or "There's a virus," "There's a war," and I'm like, "Oh my god, there's a war, virus, storm," but now I'm like, it feels like their whole playbook through the last I don't know, I'm going to say 5 years, through the last 5 years of gathering information, more input. I've kind of like drip fed their entire playbook into my head, so now I have a completely different reaction to the same group of media stimuli. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's an unconscious decision. It's just like you know how your mind is, you know what is plausible, and you have to apply Occam's razor. It's like everything is like why did this happen? I was saying to Teresa earlier, why does anything happen? If it's not money, then this thing that happened is in the 1% of things that didn't happen because of money in the world, because the other 99% is just greed. And the thing is, it doesn't come from where you expect either. I mean, like we comparatively to the people who are doing all the greed have fucking no money at all whatsoever, and they've got all the money and they want more. I'm like, oh, okay, that's
Have you worked
weird.
out the connection between World War III and COVID? How it's like just like a crisis management thing.
Yes.
So that their control mechanisms are falling down. Nobody believes them anymore. So they're trying to kill everyone. So they create crises for everyone to get attached to, so that they kill themselves through these crises. So like they're going to create all these crises, man.
Yeah,
like all the race
like
war,
the English
gender
lads that
war.
went over to
You can have the
Ukraine.
World War.
Like, I heard that a load of English lads went over to Ukraine, and when they got there, the Ukrainian soldiers were like, "We're not going to give you any weapons. We need the weapons," and half of them died.
It's you have to do it to yourself, man. They're going to create a crisis so bad, right, that everybody has to do something,
Do you know what you?
and that one
Sorry,
thing
Karen.
will lead you into like it's all those movies, man. It's like, oh, to protect you, we're gonna relocate you to a safe environment. And it's like, and that safe environment slowly withers and crumbles until you're literally fighting for your worth, until they literally just experimenting on you to like, do you know what I mean?
Just out of
You
interest,
spring this shit out of nowhere. Well, I'm there, and I'm like, "Go on, go on," and then 2 sentences later, I'm in stitches because you've told me the bleakest shit, and you've laughed your ass off about it. Fucking
But
brilliant.
it is all like paedophiles. It's like it is like paedophiles. Like they tempt you with the sweeties at the back of the van. It's all lit up. It's like, do you know what I mean? And they get you closer,
Got any refreshers?
and then
Nah. You
and
ain't
then when
having
they've
my
got you,
cock.
the,
Carry on.
the demands are up. The demands keep on upping. So it's like handcuff you, or I'm gonna slit your throat. And it's like, and then if you do that, then you're just waiting for the dungeon. And then when you're in a dungeon, you've got no.
Bring
So
back
if you keep
dungeons.
on,
Oh, man. When was the last time
it,
have you ever
it,
seen a proper dungeon? Jesus. Sorry, carry on.
it,
Oh,
it,
oily stones.
that they give us chances to stop, but if we don't, we kind of we do it
You're
to
right. You're
ourselves, if you
exactly
know what I
right.
mean.
Because like me and you, Hitman, Anthony, Paul, we're all of a certain generation where we were there before the internet blanket coverage of everything, mind bending, mass formation psychosis bullshit. Yeah, and like, oh come on, I'm in the middle of a point. I'm selling me viewers. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you maliciously. Right, so we have a relative level of critical thinking, don't we? I look at my son and he's there on his PC and I'm like, "Oh, don't you get bored of doing the same shit? Don't you ever draw or that anymore?" And then he's like, "Yeah, but look at this." And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, "Yeah, I'd have spunked 15 hours a day on this when I was a kid, if it was about when I was a kid." It's like brain rot and fucking all that shit. They're trying to go after our kids' attention spans. I'm just like,
but it's worse than that,
don't tell me it's
right?
worse than that. I don't want it to. I don't want to know.
Right, if you sit in front of a group of children, say 12-year-olds, and you get a cigarette out, they'll think you're disgusting,
Yeah, but then all
right?
you do is just beat them all up and leave. Fuck them.
But
Put your fag out on one of their
young
faces.
people now, I'm talking student level now, will not drink.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
They won't do
That's
it.
weird.
650 nightclubs in the first 6 months of this year closed because no one was going to them.
I can't wait to see. Yeah, that's shocking. Well, yeah, we drove past.
They're taking everything that people like to
We
do
drove past.
away from
We drove
them.
past the edge in town yesterday. Yesterday we went to Next. I had to buy fucking school trousers for Johnny. I thought it was going to be a ball ache, right? Because it normally is, just like haircuts. Trees are haircuts, and school trousers are the biggest ball ache. But it's fine. It's my duty. I've got to do it. I love it. So I went to Next.
Hold on,
Hang
did
on.
you say Teresa haircuts
No.
and buying trousers?
What? No, I didn't. I didn't say that. Stop getting me in trouble.
Oh. No, I didn't hear
I
what
was
you said.
referencing her. I went. She's watching, or maybe she isn't. She said she was watching some Christmas film. She's just finished all of the what was it? Is it George Gently, Inspector Gently mysteries on BBC? She'd love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh, they don't make them like they used to.
Get back to the
They
trousers.
don't make them.
Back to the
Touch of
trousers.
Frost. That's all I'm saying. Touch of Frost. What a series?
Oh, I like a touch
So
of
in
frost.
it. So everyone does. Do you like touch?
You're getting
Shall I
trousers.
ruin
It'll be
Christmas
really
for us all?
difficult.
What? No.
Do you want to know what
Daddy's going to
Christmas
ruin
is?
Christmas. Trousers can wait. Let's go. Ruin Christmas.
Right. Christmas is Saturnalia, which is like a pagan
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
religion, right?
Get
So
the Pringles
like,
up.
Saint Nick is Satan because he's checking his list, right? And if you're on his list, right, and all that, right, if you play by his rules, you get you get all the nice stuff. If you don't play by the rules, you get coal, which
Uh,
what burns in hell. It burns on a fire.
oh, is that how they
So
do it? I often wondered about the
yeah,
energy situation in hell.
so,
I thought it was just
and,
lava.
and and Saturnalia back then was all about like greed and like
Mm.
showing off and greed and pride and all
Oh,
that,
I got a
right?
lot
So
of
and jealousy and all that, right? So like
that. Fuck
I
me.
went through it as a kid. Like
Yeah.
I was did I tell you about? I was lined up in a row with like 12
Mm.
children, and all their parents bought them a present, and they all plonked the presents in front of their
Mm.
children, and he opened his, and it was a console, brilliant, 100 quid. His was like a bike, 100 quid, and it came to me, and I had a pad and some pens worth 2 quid, and I just looked at it and cried,
Oh
and
shit.
I made a scene, right? And my dad afterwards was in bits, and afterwards he said, "All the parents lied to me. They said I was just going to get little presents, and so I
Oh,
just got you a little present."
fucking middle
So
class
I was just
parents.
yeah. So I
Oh,
was just sitting there with
cunts, man.
everybody happy, and I was just
Absolute
wow.
cunts. No,
And I
if
felt
Teresa,
such
yeah, if
jealousy,
Teresa's
and I
watching
felt
this, she would be like, that is absolutely fucking disgusting. She
but
would.
Saturnally is all about the negative emotions, all about like Satan, Saint Nick, right? So like
So what you're saying is we need a rebranding. What about a crossover like
I
Jesus and
don't.
Muhammad? Can we PR this? Can we PR Christmas back into the masses so they treat it like it's a Super Bowl?
Is he
I
G-Mad?
prefer Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's better, where
Yeah,
you all sit
man.
around a table holding hands, thanking God for what you're
Oh man,
thankful
yeah,
for.
like
Yeah, man, I prefer that.
reinforcing core family values. Yeah, as opposed to what BLM are doing, destroy the nuclear family, blah
Mm.
blah blah. Sorry, Anthony said slow horses. Anthony, I'm not going to lie to you. I saw it about 5 minutes ago, but I forgot what it was 5 minutes ago, and now it's like 7 minutes.
What did he say?
Slow horses.
Slow horses.
Well, the thing is,
Oh, was that
well, no, we
your cognitive ability?
no, no.
Marshmallow
Anthony's
brain.
nice. He wouldn't do that. He probably could. I need to rotate. I'm actually so thinking about optimizing the stream that this boom, this boom cover isn't actually perfectly round. It's like elliptical. So I'm thinking I'm going to rotate it so the edge of it is towards my mouth, right? And the air gets aerodynamic over it.
Do you know something you should never do when you're streaming?
This would be good. I've probably been doing it every fucking
Tap on
day.
your mic.
What?
Going on your mic because it's really loud in the listener's ears.
Soz. Pardon me. Is anyone bothered about Indy?
I get the feeling. I was going to say, I get
I'm
the
not.
feeling you're not going to be Indiana Jones tonight.
Danny's got an Xbox Series
Quite a good
X.
game.
We should probably play each other at
Yeah.
UFL. What do you reckon?
Man, I think you should give Indy a go, man. It might be the
Ah.
game of the year. You never know.
Oh, if you do,
Yeah.
Teresa can't be in here for the first 10 minutes of the game.
Spiders. Clowns.
Yeah,
Okay. Good warning.
and the spiders
Thank
look
you for
real.
that. Oh, Spiders hype. Oh, Spiders hype. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Did I say anything about the video I made today? I've learned a little bit about
Told me
Yeah.
I
about
learned
it.
a little bit about the workflow when it comes to editing videos. This is the first like video that I've done ever, right? Proper, apart from the Power World one when me and Paul had the glitch where we had infinite wood. But that was basically just finding 2 minutes of footage, fucking it on YouTube, slapping a thumbnail on it. I spent more time on the thumbnail than I did on the video. This video has taken me about 30 hours so far. But last night I was at 4.5 minutes worth of footage for 10 hours worth of graft. And I was editing away today and it got up to 10.5 minutes after 6 hours. So, like, I've learned so much already. I think this, and I had so much fun doing it. It's crazy. Like, I'd be watching the bit of the stream and I'm like, oh, cut that bit out, cut that bit out. Oh fuck yeah, I'll put that there, I'll put that there, I'll put that there. And then I'll rewatch that bit and like that bit's funny. and then I'll see a bit that was blank and I couldn't find any jokes for, and I'll think of a fresh
You
joke.
you should just leave that. Like, leave it a couple of years, man. You'll have so many subscribers that they'll be doing it naturally, like just out of love.
Oh, what, they'll be taking the
Like,
shit? Yeah,
the-
yeah, that's good. I
yeah,
always
like,
leave all my content on YouTube and Twitch is open to
is it all
being
free?
remixed. Yeah,
Yeah,
anyone can download any of my shit. I'm
yeah.
hoping that, because I know I've got 400 YouTube videos, which is about 3,000 hours on average of me, you, John, Hitman, Anthony, Paul, and we have talked about so much shit. And like just being able to relive some of them moments. If I had the time, I'd go back through old streams. There's some times where me and John have blown each other up in GTA where I've just been crying. Oh, Danny.
I liked a bit when you
Oh.
got stuck in those three people.
Yes. See what I mean? And I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I've got about 20 GTA videos on my YouTube channel and I don't know which one it is. Couldn't tell you. I'd have to watch like 20 hours of footage before I found it. See what I mean? But now I know how to edit. When I get in the front room and I've got time on my hands, I'll be sitting there in the afternoon with some toast and a cup of tea and just be watching old streams of like, yeah, I can get 7 minutes out of this, make me rich. And then, but
You don't want to be rich, man.
I'll change it all to cash money. I'll put it under the mattress. There'll be no tracing.
You
I'll still,
No,
You
man.
know what? The rich you get, the
don't want to
worse
be
your
rich.
life becomes.
I know, but I will have made loads of people laugh. And I could just kill myself. Hope Teresa ain't watching.
Going to say you might make some people laugh by doing
I'm
that.
not glorifying suicide, but like I don't judge your situation, man. You do you. But
Hey,
Did
do
you
you know
hear-
what kills me? Oh,
Oh.
fuck, no, you both have to go, and then I have to go. I have to go bad. Oh, go, fight.
Did you know that it was public currency in the village at one point in UK? That there would be like a plague doctor come round to your village, and the whole village would like do a raffle to like celebrate who would be the child to be offered up to him, and he'd just walk off with the child,
What?
and then it was sacrifice. Yeah, look into the
Oh,
UK's
man.
history, where like UK's history, where that they would have like the king's servant come down to every village and every town and just take like
man.
what was it, the third or second born or something like that, and there'd be a big raffle and celebration. It was like, and he'd just walk off with like a child or two, I think.
Shit, man.
Think about
Yeah,
that.
but
That was currency, and the child that you'd get more food, more
oh shit, you
everything.
just made me realise there's a game where you play as a plague
So it's
doctor.
incentivized to offer your children. I
Really?
reckon it'll get like that soon, man. Yeah, man.
Well,
Like,
it's funny you should say
proper.
that. Firstly, I was going to say, yeah, but think about the cool plague doctor mask. If we didn't have plague doctors, we wouldn't have that mask. It is a cool mask. And also, 3 points. 3 points just came out of nowhere, and I remember them all. I will forget the last one. There's a game called Pathologic, and it spawned a sequel, Pathologic 2, where you play in first person as a plague doctor, Danny, and the graphics are not shit. Apparently, it's one of the most depressing games you could play. It looks gorgeous, but it's fucking depressing because you've got to make some bad decisions. That's worth a stream, isn't it? And also, the last point was, you say they're offering up kids for medical treatment.
Yeah, but there is literally so. Did you hear about like the abortion centers that have been like half turned? That there's been abortion centers that have been busted, that have been half turned into like ceremony, like on a plinth, where they're offering like post birth abortions.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand how that would happen because here's the thing: money. It's obviously been incentivized, isn't it? It's like you were talking about a year and a half, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe. You were telling me about post-term abortions, and there is footage, undercover footage of people talking to doctors, and they're saying stuff like, "Yeah, we've told her it's dead. We'll take it, and we'll have this, that, and the other." And I know this is just me saying it, but I'm saying it because I heard it off of a verified clip taken from a real US doctor. Like, I'm not about bullshit. Like a lot of people out
Did
there are
you know
about
what
bullshit. Where does bullshit get you?
their policy? Their policy is going to involve like that in the future they want it to be so that every child is born into a coma, like kind of half
Oh
dead, half alive.
man.
Like they can bring them to life if the woman so wishes it, because it might have this, it might have that, it might have some like it might have this in the future. So they talk you into it,
Mm.
right? So that it starts off dead in a coma, and then if the woman really wants it, then they bring it back and then allow you
Do
to
you know
have
what?
it. And
That's
but
so
that's the way they
That's so
want.
grim. But do you know why? Because it has enhanced practicality. Well, for fuck's sake, I really tried to say that the first time correctly. It has enhanced practicalities about it. And you know, we've been trading freedoms for convenience for years. That's a fair. I'm not a woman. But I can imagine that'd be fairly inconvenient. Was that a large enough pause for you? Who was getting awkward? Well, Anthony says also, and that's why I was tickled while you were saying that, because Anthony said, "This is a very Christmassy stream." Abortions,
You
war,
probably,
brainwashing.
you probably are
Satan
too young.
celebration.
Innit? We've had
Yay,
more.
celebrating
Yeah.
all sin.
Oh, you know, Christmas, Satan, and also more Satan. We've got a little bit more Satan for you. We've had more Satan in this stream than we have in a stream for a long time. But Danny hasn't said that anyone's tried to fuck a gnat or something. Do you know, one of the best moments on this stream for all time? And now that I'm editing videos, this moment will be on YouTube, and you guys, fuck. Do you want me to change your voices? It's such a good moment. Danny, when you said me, you, and Paul were playing Rocket League, and there was a bit of a silence. We were just chatting shit, and there was a bit of a silence, and like as if coming over the hill, like a runaway semi truck, you come in and say, "Did you hear about the guy who fucked a snake?" Oh my god, I was crying. And we were playing the threes. I had to get.
I was a snake.
I had to connect with Paul's crosses, and we were both dying laughing. Nothing was. We. Oh, I wonder if we won that game. I wonder if. I bet we did, because we were fucking sick. Me, you, and Paul was a dream team, man.
I've got two things I have to say. I did have three, but I forgot one already.
Mm.
One, money. I know people with money.
Mm.
The more money you get, the unhappier you are.
They're spending it wrong.
Because
They're spending it wrong.
no. Honestly, if you get to 1 million,
Mm.
you want more.
Yeah, I know.
Because then you start mixing with people who are richer than you.
Yeah.
And you always do.
Yeah, but like if I had £1 million,
It turned you.
oh,
It turned you.
yeah, but so would I be giving up the drink and the weed? Would I?
You wouldn't want to spend your own money on it.
Well, so I'd be getting free weed.
You would turn
No,
into a
people give it to you.
cold,
Oh, fair enough.
non-generous.
I thought you were going to say
do you know what I
non-gender
mean?
specific then.
No, do you know
Lots
what the
of very
Grinch
rich
is?
people.
Not the Grinch. What's his name?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Scrooge. That's the guy.
Yeah. Oh,
But when
there's a
you
Christmas movie.
when you're rich,
Mm.
yeah. Like, did you notice that story was right?
I was talking about
that
Bill
everybody
Murray,
hated him.
by the way. Sorry.
Everybody hated him when he was
Hmm.
rich, but he was rich because he was stingy and he saved and he didn't spend anything. And right, so he became rich through not really spending
That's
it.
how people get rich.
Right, but yeah,
How do you-
but everybody hated it.
How do you think I got
When he
these
wasn't
and this?
spending it, when he wasn't
I'm an idiot.
spending it and saving it, everybody hated him.
Yeah.
But as soon as he started spending it on everybody, everybody loved him and started to accept him, and that was the whole like fucking messaging of the story. But it was completely backward.
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah, you did. Yeah. So you
if
didn't get to see his true character reformation until the very end, and then it's like end
everybody
credits.
everybody like
Hmm.
he basically spent all of his money on the village, but wasted it basically. Everybody had a good time. But it was just all. But everybody was already having a good time without his money.
Oh,
They were living.
man, that's deep.
They were living in squalor. They were living in squalor with nothing, and they were all laughing and joking. Like, but he was miserable, like saving everything. He was cold and crusty and non-generous, and that's what money does to you.
That's so interesting, man. Danny, have you seen A Wonderful Life?
No.
You're the hardest of men. I defy you not to cry at the end of that. It's a fucking brilliant film. It's so good. It's I dismissed it as one of these old fucking movies like Casablanca or whatever. I was like, oh, Casablanca. But then, like, years ago, I watched 12 Angry Men with Walter Matthau, and I'm like, how can a film be so riveting when it's just 12 dudes in a room outside of porn? And like, and then Casablanca.
I'm sorry, I
hang on,
wouldn't find that riveting either.
You gotta watch.
We'll leave
You
it
gotta
there,
watch
yeah.
different
We'll
porn.
leave
You
it
gotta
there.
watch different porn.
Yeah.
Casablanca, right? You get into it, and it's like, yeah, man, it's good. It's fucking good. 8 out of 10. And then I watched A Wonderful Life. My mum had been banging on at me for years to watch A Wonderful Life. It's the ultimate Christmas film. I watched it, right, and it was a bit too long. But at the end, I was just like, I'm glad it was this long. I feel, oh man,
You know what films I hate watching and they're always on?
what?
Titanic and Forrest Gump. I can't
Oh,
stand
no.
it. Every time I watch
You
them,
can't stand them.
every time I
I've
watch
never
them,
strong.
seen either of them.
Watch Forrest Gump, but
the
you can
woman,
do without Titanic.
the woman in it is such a bitch.
Yeah,
She's so
yeah, but it's
like,
believable, isn't it?
she's evil incarnate, right? And he's just like a puppy dog, right? It's
Danny,
like,
do you know who she reminds me of, though? My Name is Earl. Yeah, that bird who's got Darnell and Earl wrapped around her finger.
Yeah.
Jenny and Forrest Gump reminds me of her. But Forrest Gump is a good film. It is a good character piece. There's loads of really good characters in it. I understand why you hate it, because it's like, it's emasculating, and it.
Even what was it, Castaway? Castaway was on the other day, and I hate Castaway. Have you seen Castaway?
I actually haven't seen Castaway, but I'm really familiar. It's like
Dude.
he's in the final of I'm a Celebrity, and the
Which
planes
one are you
have-
talking
Can't.
about?
Castaway with
Tom Hanks.
what's his name? Tom Hanks.
Right, okay, because there's another one called Castaway with
12 dudes in a room.
I can't remember their names.
No,
No,
the women in that, those three films are the worst.
Yeah, what? Even Rose from Titanic?
Yeah.
Why?
she's the worst of
Why?
all
I
of
mean, I'm
them.
busting for a piss, but I've got to stay because this is fascinating. Why? Why Rose? She didn't seem that mercenary, did she?
She had a relationship with a young man. She had a diamond necklace. She had a whole life and a whole family who could have used the money, so she throws the necklace in the water.
What are you, a fucking communist? She can do what she likes with her money.
She married a man, and it was all based on a lie.
It didn't seem very base to me.
Because the man she really died was a young man.
He was
The
a
one thing
cunt.
that got me right.
Sorry, Karen.
The one thing that got me
Yeah,
was he was hanging in the water for so long that he literally died of hypothermia. Right?
Yeah, I loved it.
But she was hanging onto the top of the boat, completely out of the water, dry, and she survived. But the thing is, if they switched every now and again, both of them will survive.
Yeah, but they're both.
So she basically just let him die.
They're not clever.
To stay dry.
No, we know that now. We know about hypothermia and that. He was poor, no education. She's rich. Probably.
Just let him freeze to
She's a
death.
socialite. She don't know about fucking thermodynamics and all this shit. Like, she didn't have to. She was probably gonna, be a writer or some shit.
And what was it? Did you hear that? What was she?
She's
She
gonna
got,
die
she
of AIDS.
got with a. She remarried afterwards, and her husband and all that, right? And
Oh,
had kids and all that. And then what was it? An interview. She said, "But I still lust after him and long after him."
obviously,
And,
you see him.
Yeah, so it's like, but so she cucked her husband as well. So, like, she cheats. She just like
Fucking player, mate. Oh man, she's famous for just being one of the girls.
and she killed him as well, and she didn't need to. She
Wait,
could have just
yeah.
like switched every 5
Where's
minutes.
his? Does he have an estate? Is his relatives could sue, innit? For non-door sharing.
Estate, he was poor.
I know, but he's got to have something. He's got to have relatives, isn't he? He's got to have relatives. Everyone's got. Oh no, wait, he died.
He couldn't have many descendants.
Fuck, I forgot. You had to be alive to father children.
But put you and Teresa in that situation, man. Put you and Teresa in that situation,
Yeah.
right? When you switch.
No, I'd let her survive because I'm a hero.
Yeah, but like literally,
No, I'd let
literally,
her
like
survive.
he's there, kind of a little bit
Yeah.
frozen, right? And then help
Hold
turns
on,
up.
hold on. When you originally said this, right? I was thinking there's something else I would do in this situation, but because we were exploring the point, I didn't get to explore it fully, and now I fucking remembered it. Right? I would swim over to the cunt on the next door, and I would kill him, and I would kill his wife, and I would take their door, and I'd swim it back over to Rose, and be like, "Got two doors now, babe. We're both gonna survive." Like they won't make a movie about us, but I don't care because we're still alive. We can fuck for years. No one's
I
going to
bet
remember
I
them
still
Teresa would
think-
cunts.
voluntarily switch for a couple of minutes, and then you do a couple of minutes, and then she does a couple of minutes, and then you do a couple of. And I bet after a
What,
few
in the
minutes,
sea?
help turned up.
In the sea. So, no, man, one of you, when you play musical doors, one of you is going to be like, run out of stamina like in Stalker 2 and you just fall into the ocean and die. No, I'd rather kill the guy and get the door. I'll kill his wife as well. I might kill some people
No,
around
no
me.
killing.
I will go.
No killing.
No, I'd go from door to door, and I would kill anyone who I didn't like who had a door, and anyone who I did like. I'd be like, boys, 3 doors, get on the doors. Fucking Tramp Uprising
My-
and Rose. Rose is the leader of the Tramps, and it's interesting because she's from a different background, so we can still make a film out of it in 80 years.
But she's a super tramp. My favourite bit of that is when you said I'd go door to door.
Take a look at my girlfriend.
Hello?
I killed someone to get her a door.
2 things before I forget. The first one, The Other Castaway's got Oliver Reed in it. The second
Oh,
one,
what?
It's a Wonderful Life,
Yeah.
bombed in the cinema.
Why? I can't understand how A Wonderful Life wasn't like the Independence Day or the Jurassic Park of its time. What were they watching?
Because
What were they watching?
it was too cheesy. They didn't like it. Don't forget, it was a
Oh,
different era.
yeah,
They
no,
didn't
see,
like
that's
it.
crazy because I've always been like, times are shit now. It's 2024, we're in the future, and it's Elysium, right? So I'm like,
Ready Player One.
yeah, Ready Player One, exactly. The digital holocaust. There's
That's the UN's plan.
so like I'm there and I'm like, I want to go back to the 20s, the 40s, the 90s. But then the more I've lived and the more input I've taken in, I'm like, them times weren't so great. Why?
They were.
Oh yeah, they were. We're in the non-roaring 20s. We're in the whimpering 20s.
It's the best time now. I mean, like that guy said,
mean,
it's the best of
potentially,
times,
yeah.
it's the worst of times.
Yeah,
At the same time, yeah.
yeah, because we have.
But you
It's
see,
the potential is great, but the realization is poor.
yeah, but also in past times we weren't all told about all the illnesses we could possibly get, and everyone was living not in denial, they were lots of naive to the world, and they only knew about illnesses if they got them. Now everybody's worried about getting everything. I mean, in Scotland they closed the farm down because they've got BSE again, so they're going to start whipping that up again. They're creating too much fear.
Have you tried to talk about all this to like your parents? Because like the older generation just don't get it. Like in their generation, growing up, like their behaviours and all their programming is all about just whatever work that they're classic liberals,
Yeah.
like whatever works, man. Like just right. So like they've all been put in their bubbles, and all of their defences are not triggering when they're supposed to be. So like,
Let me tell you about a line from that Ghostbusters film, the latest one. You know the woman, I don't know her name. I think it's Jean or Jeannie. The woman in the first Ghostbusters smacks the alarm and says, "We've got one."
Janine.
Janine. She comes back into this one.
Yeah.
Right. And they say about everything, and I won't give any spoilers away, but she says, that was a different time, talking about the 80s, that was a different time. We didn't think about the future back then.
Really?
all of fear porn wasn't really like aimed on them back then. It was just all about having a good time and in a daze and in a trance. having fun, doing whatever, man, like hippies.
What- But the
Yeah,
difference
I'm just
was
gonna go
back in the
kitchen, innit?
80s, we, the public, weren't blamed for everything like we are now. Like we're blamed for slavery. And it wasn't, apart from modern day slavery, the slave trade they're on about didn't exist when we were born. But we're being held accountable for it. That's the problem. Because we're being held accountable for everything.
Have you looked
Like,
into eschatology? Do you know what eschatology is?
no.
What? Did you say nuke in the Hajj?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of implies that. I mean,
Oh, well, I
like,
do know a bit about them from what you've said. Doesn't matter.
you guys, to understand the plan more, right? You should look into eschatology, which is the study of the end times in all religious texts. So you'll have like
I'm going
Muslim.
to not be able to hear for a moment because I've got to unplug my headset. Sorry.
Look into eschatology because this fake story that they're creating, like this play, is all to do with this story of like the end times. And when you read eschatology, it basically predicts future events.
Yeah. Like the nuking of the Hajj.
That reminded me of the other thing I was going to say. Do you like the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol film?
Or Grinch.
What?
No, Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, the cartoon. Haven't you seen it?
No.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, that's really good. You try and find it now. You can only rent it on Amazon. You can't buy the DVD, Blu-ray,
Yeah.
nothing.
No.
You can only
There's a
rent
lot
it
like
on
that.
Amazon.
Thing is, though, I don't. That's not
Mm.
conspiracy. That's a lot of it is just licensing and distribution. It's annoying. There's some really good
We
films.
bought it on Sky,
Yeah.
and Sky have removed it from our library
Oh fuck, that's different. Why?
because it's now owned by Amazon. Or Amazon are the only people allowed to distribute
Right
it,
to Amazon. Kick
which
up the
is
stink
disgusting.
because this is bullshit.
Nah. Amazon right to Sky. That was the
How
other
good is
thing
the
I was
film?
going to say.
Got to make a stand, man.
Oh, it's really good. It's very close to the book.
Then you
It's
should be
actually a
writing
really
to
good
Amazon. You have to.
Nah.
I've got two buttons on the top
I don't
here
know
that
if
I
you're old
haven't.
enough, Danny. You're old enough,
I don't
Dan.
know.
Do you remember
Can't make them anything.
back in the 90s when they had the huge thing about Great Ormond Street Hospital harvesting organs from dead babies?
Nope.
Yeah,
You don't
everyone does it
remember it?
now.
I don't,
Look into that. That was
I mean, no.
huge.
I mean, yeah. But it's like, this is like, you're like, you tell me things about the world. Danny, you tell me things about the world. And you're like, look into this. And I'm like, yeah, I could.
But I try to look at the big picture, like the big, like the big plan.
Yeah, I trust
I don't try
you.
to get stuck in the weeds because if you get stuck in the weeds, you get all depressed. You get all like. But if you look at the big plan, it's like it offers you the way out.
Yeah, but we aren't part of that way out, are we? We're going to be dead and gone before our children and our
You
children.
can be
We're
for
going to
the
be dead
low,
and
low
gone.
price of $19.95.
We're going to be dead and gone before we see a, to quote Three Body Problem, a stable era. Watch that as well,
No,
by the way. No?
no, we're going to see everything.
Who laughs like that? Someone
Because
laughs like that. It's like a Family Guy character.
that's what I mean. I feel like I'm like. Do you remember Highlander from Mortal Kombat, where he's on the ship and he's like, "The fate of the world will rest firmly in your hands."
What? Christopher Lambert?
Yeah, do you remember him?
Oh, man. Oh, that'd be an impression to do. The tournament. He doesn't say tournament like the rest of us. He says tournament. Tournament. What an actor. I fucking love Christopher Lambert.
Even when we, like, dude, DMT, man. Check out
I've never gobbed on my monitor so often during the stream before.
when we dream.
I was thinking about DMT
we release
today.
DMT into our brain. Right, when we dream, we have dreams, and the DMT released in our brain happens when we go into deep sleep, right? And then we have the dream,
Yeah.
right? So
Your
like the
your your
DMT
drug
release.
talks get me pumped, or like your dystopia talks. You're just like, yeah, they're doing that stuff, and I'm like, what are the pros? So you're like, they're pumping you full of DMT, and I'm like, what are the pros? So this is dream science now.
This is apparently where the cutting edge science says.
I'll fucking
that,
say so. This is Inception.
But when we, the same thing that when we dream, the same thing happens when we die. We go into that
Do
dream
we?
thing.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
so
so
like
profound.
the way that our brain releases or secretes, whatever way you want to say it, the DMT that makes us have the dream. When we die, our brains release loads of DMT that the brain just can't compute. So we have a massive dream,
Nice.
and we go into like yeah. So it's like we do live forever in a
Sweet.
way.
That's fucking crazy.
It's just
Sorry, man.
it's,
Like you saying that.
we've always been here. We've always been here. We're always gonna be here in some form. So like, but before we existed, we were in a different form, and then we existed in this form, and then when we die, we're gonna resort back to kind of like we were back in our original form, like the first phase, but it's the third phase. So it's like,
hang on a minute. Well, mate.
it's gonna keep on going like that. I
In a
reckon.
room or the toilet or something. Is she not? She might be in with Johnny. Yeah, she might be reading to him or something. Yeah, he might have had trouble. He might have woke up. He done that last night. Sorry, lads. Sorry. Did you see Mags? Oh,
You've got to watch that clip.
well, I put it on now. I'm not connected to the laptop. I won't hear it. I'm not laptop. I won't. I'm not connected to this. So I ain't gonna hear it.
Just play Indy, innit?
What time is it? Midnight.
Good play, Indy. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. Are you hankering for a bit of Indy now, Danny? Because I'll play UFL all night now. Indy's fucked. No one cares about Indy.
Alright, I thought you really wanted.
Do you want to know
Indy,
something
No,
about
I'm
Indy?
45.
It's not a spoiler.
Better not be.
It's very slow.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very
That's fine.
slow.
That's fine.
You know,
As long as the graphics are good.
Wolfenstein, you're
don't mind.
rushing around all over the place.
Yeah, but I'm ready for that. It's cool.
Indy's not like that. It's like a weird sort of puzzle game.
Dude, I'm playing Stalker 2. I'm all right with slow. John apparently isn't. It's on mission 14. I'm gonna have to do all dayers to catch up with him. To be fair, he is doing well. He hasn't told me shit really about like the end game, and I know he knows it because he's made sure he's going to get there. John's going to get the canon ending. He's going to make all the right choices, and he's going to know what choices to make because Google told him. And anytime he comes on stream where I'm playing it organically and being Dora the Explorer, I put Dora in the video, by the way. Keep an eye out for her. He's just like me. I'm like, dude, you would not like last 5 minutes in Oblivion. Exploring is
Aren't you supposed to explore everywhere?
Nah, Stalker's a little bit too dangerous for like Oblivion level exploring. But I don't care. I'll take the risk. That's how I play these games. He comes to this blatantly fucking PC architecture game. You know, save often. The game will fuck you if you blink, and you have to hoard everywhere. And combat is difficult and deep. That is a PC game. That is Deus Ex. That is Oblivion. That is Skyrim. That is. There's so many on PC that are like that, right? Like you wouldn't catch John playing Dishonored. Probably better than Stalker at doing what it does. You know, Dishonored is basically like Assassin's Creed first person, but it's not bullshit because the devs care and it's got a wicked storyline and it makes you feel like a badass. And there's 3 of the games and they didn't let their foot off the gas all the way through the 3 of them, and it's good. Should have played Dishonored.
I forgot. I don't know if you've heard this, but the protests about the milk and stuff you saying about it'll get you if you blink. Did you hear what their tagline is? I only want to drink full fart milk.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can't really. I mean, pun wise, that's the best you're going to get out of that situation, isn't it? We're all
think you should
trying and we
play
can't
Indy
think of
for me.
anything better, can we?
Oh, what? Sorry, I wasn't. What are we supposed to be thinking about?
12 men in a
The
room.
milk. Oh. No, because when I think about that now, I think about what else you said. Ugh.
Seriously, watch 12 Angry Men with Walter Matthau in it. Fucking wicked film.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I know
such a
that.
good film.
Oh, actually, another good film, Shop Around the Corner. That's
Mm.
really good. That's really good.
And It's a Wonderful Life. If it's on, I went on Facebook. I said it should be 6 years in prison for putting adverts on during It's a Wonderful Life, because me and my mum had like fucking 8 ad breaks during the entire film. I'd be there. I'd be like fucking crying, and then it'd be like, "Get down to Lidl," and I'm just like, I was swearing at the TV. I was like, "Fuck off!
Yeah.
I want my closure. What's the rest of this situation? I don't give a fuck about your sausages. The only sausages I give a fuck about, and you will see when I upload a video, is in Stalker 2. What sausage is that?
Did
That
you
sausage.
happen
It
to...
looks like a chorizo, doesn't it? Is man fucking yamming chorizo? What happens when he goes for a
Doubt
shit? I ain't picked up any toilet paper. That's gonna be fucking volcanic. He's gonna drop his shit in a pile in the zone, and it will become something that goes beep 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 beep. You're stepping in shit. You're blind. You're dead. His own shit's killed him.
Did either of you happen to catch any of You Bet on ITV last night?
What? Last night? Who presented it?
Yes. Stephen Mulhern
Oh, for
and
fuck.
Holly Willoughby. It's rubbish, right? They had a gay
Nah,
couple
I'm not watching it.
who run a board game cafe, right? Do you know what they're... I mean, do you remember the old Matthew Kelly You Bet?
Yeah.
I can name any Formula One track by seeing one corner.
Nice.
Things
Do
like
you know
that,
what one
right?
I remember? I remember. I remember
Nowadays-
the guy who could name any Queen track by what it did to a candle coming out of the speakers in front of it.
Right? They're good ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what we had last night? A gay couple who own a board game cafe who bet that
Name
they
3
could
board games in
name...
10 seconds.
No. Any of their board games just by the sound it made tipping it out.
That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. I might watch this. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gay now.
You think that's a good
I think that's
bet?
a wicked bet. That's
They used to
exactly
do
what the
other
show was
bets that
like
were
back in the
really
day. I
different.
told you about the candle.
Right? Yeah. That's a really good one.
Yeah, this is that, man. Well, we'll agree to disagree. I think that's wicked. I can do it. I'm going to be tipping.
I really
No, do you know
don't.
what's going
I
to
couldn't
happen?
do it either, but I
Hang
don't
on,
think
wait.
it's
What were
good.
they tipping it out onto? It has to be the right. So there has to be the table that they are practicing on back at the board game
Yeah,
cafe.
but it wasn't. It was a Perspex box.
Oh, well, that
It's
must be
just
what they were
silly.
practicing on. You think they didn't train? They must have trained for this
Yeah, but how could you?
by tipping
How
out
could you?
hundreds of
How
board
could you train?
games.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
but what if he tips it out slowly? Or what
Nah,
if they've got loads
nah.
of bits of card in it and the card stops the
You'd
sound?
hear particular pieces.
Two different
You'd hear
things.
particular pieces, man. You did. Oh wait,
As a little
you
additional
would.
one,
I could
right?
do it.
like
Give
sort
me
of,
6 months.
they showed it for a few seconds.
That's Ludo.
There was a bloke who said,
That's Warhammer.
I can break all of... They were on fire. I can break all of these roof tiles in 20 seconds.
That's
That's a good
no,
one.
no.
Because all you
That's
could do was
easy.
punch
That's
them.
easy.
That
That's
was a
easy. I
good
could do that.
one. All right.
So if they're on fire, you're going to punch them as
But it's
hard
a
as you
proper
can, so your
challenge.
hand's not there. The challenge enables the success. If something's on fire, you're going to punch it really quickly. It implies you're going to punch it hard.
You haven't heard the worst part of it yet, though. It's not the same.
No,
They have
no.
4 celebrities who get to vote on it, right, and decide if they think they're going to
No,
do
get
it.
celebrities
And one
out
of
of
them
it.
was Alison Hammond.
Fair enough. Like, do you know what you bet I want to see? Like, yeah, and let's be real. You all know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
12 men
No.
in a room. Oh, okay,
No,
yes.
that's done. They're spent, right? The I want someone to guess what I've eaten from what my fart smells like.
Actually, there could well be doctors that could do that.
I don't doubt they are because I've been learning. I've been logging the smells. I know
I was
I
going
know
to
what the
say, how
sausages
can
are.
you know what
I
you've
know what the
eaten?
sausages are. I know what the vegetables are. I know what the breads are. I know them smells. I could recite them to you clear as day. Do you know what? You can tell when it's not your shit as well. It's like no one likes anyone else's farts, but you're all eating the same stuff. How the fuck are you not making the same farts? It should be a chorus of the same. So you get 10 dudes together, all have a hot dog. Their farts should all smell the same. Everyone should be in there huffing each other's farts, right? I know that smell. That's my smell. We're bros now. We're methane bros. Hang away, someone here had vegetables. Do you know what I mean? You should know.
My dad's old boss was on a really
Why doesn't
busy
science
train,
back me up? Should be maths.
and he was in need of that. And as it got into the station, as the doors opened, he let rip really loud, turned to her and said, "Share that amongst yourselves," and got off.
Nice.
And that was my dad's boss.
Yeah, boss is a savage, man. They don't care. They're like in it, Danny. They're one step up the hierarchy, aren't they? Different mindset. It's like what you said about rich people are rich because they don't think like us. We get money, we spend it.
Cold, empathetic,
Yeah.
cutthroat. Yeah.
Is this
don't give
the
a
lizard
shit.
brain?
Yeah, man.
Seriously,
Rich people won't buy anything.
do you know what is a really good game? Just because I won't say nothing happens because it has a beginning, middle, and an end. But Disco Elysium,
Suicide Squad.
Disco Elysium
No.
is such a good narrative tale. And do you know what kills me? It's one of the best games I've ever played. And John's like, "What is it?" I'm like, "It's a point and click, fully voiced, dialogue driven detective adventure." And he's like, "Oh, genre that doesn't matter then." and yeah,
I can't.
like
I can't play
I
that.
haven't laughed harder at a game since South Park on the N64, since Leisure Suit Larry, since Discworld. Disco Elysium is unreal. I think. Oh, Danny, you should. If I get it and stick it in the library, will you play it? It's fucking good. And do you know what the crazy thing is? One of the main characters' inner voices is voiced by Mikey Goodman, who is the fucking raw, strung out vocalist from Sixth, the metal band. Do you remember? There was a track halfway through Death of a Dead Day which I always had on when we were playing Gears on back in the day. You know. So, one of the cats has done shit. See what I mean? Yeah, but it doesn't span species. Cat shit will always smell awful. It doesn't matter if they've had vegetables or hot dogs, right? I can't relate.
Cats can't process vegetables.
What do they got? No, I don't know what they've eaten. So if I eat cat food, I was going to say cat shit then. If I eat cat shit, I'll turn it into human shit and everything is fine. But if me and the cats eat the same thing, I don't assume for it to smell like my fart because it's a cat's digestive tract. This stream has gotten well off course. Like,
Oh, no.
cat shit always smells like cat shit and it's bad. So anyway, yeah, Mikey Goodman's in in Disco Elysium. But that game, it was like someone would say something to you, and then your inner brain would just almost thump the screen and be like, "We're saying this. We don't like this. Who is this guy? What's he talking about?" And then it's just like, listen to your baser urges. You know you want to fucking rip his innards out, and then your fucking animal brain would be like saying shit. But yeah, one of them is like Mikey Goodman. And the thing is, the main character, and here's the weird thing, it's like the main character in Disco Elysium is not competent. He's not a hero. He's nowhere in between. He's not even competent. He's a fucking disaster, right? So you're there talking to other characters, and you can see their disdain for you and their distrust of you, and you have to win the trust of other characters as well. They won a VGA for the writing, and they're working on something else now. But the guys who done Disco Elysium, oh man, I raced through it on an aging laptop. I couldn't fucking play it fast enough. It was such a joy. Play it, everyone play it. Sorry, carry on.
I can't play it because Jim Sterling recommended it. If you quickly go to
played
Discord,
through it. It's not fuck off. I mean, if he has, like, whatever. I'm just being a bigot, but it does. Don't let it put you off that he liked it. People who suck are allowed to like things that we like. They're just not allowed to, you know,
comment.
try and
If you
make
go to
anything
Discord
like it because
quickly,
they'll insert their worldview on it. They could do that, but we ain't going to pay for it. Sorry, Karen.
if you go to Discord quickly, you need to go to Discord because I have no idea what game it's from.
Right.
The UK had a news story. You can put it on stream. It's not bad. BBC had a news story about UK people not drinking as much tea.
Yeah.
And PlayStation UK replied with a screenshot from a game. And I don't know what the game is.
It's Final Fantasy VII, man. I don't know if it.
Right.
It's not going to come up on stream, is it? Yeah.
I don't know. I've never
Discord
ever
doesn't show. Fuck, it's weird. Yeah, it's Sid saying.
Just click it.
Yeah, it doesn't show on
if you
stream.
Click it, it'll do an outside. No, do an outside link.
All right, one sec. Fuck.
Are we playing Pez?
Yes, good idea. Right, we can do this now. Do you want to play UFL? PlayStation replied with that.
Yeah, UFL.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, they replied to the BBC. If you look at the right-hand side, that's the tweet that the BBC put out. PlayStation UK replied to that.
I fucking hate the BBC. It annoys me that they're here.
I just like the fact that PlayStation UK replied to something funny, and I didn't know what the game was. So
I suppose. Who's that? That's Yuffie and Selfie, and I can't. And Kate Sith up top. I can't see any other.
Who's Sid?
Sid is on the left. He's the airship pilot, voiced by the grumpy Australian in Advent Children, which is fucking hell. Do you know what? The only games I want a PS5 for are Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and two of the launch titles, Returnal and Demon Souls. Well, Demon Souls is a remake of Danny, you like your Souls, don't you? Like, before Dark Souls, FromSoft brought out Demon Souls, which is like, I don't think I ever played it for you or played it in your presence. It's like Dark Souls, but there's like 6 big levels. Like Mega Man, you pick the level and then you do it. And it's like that. I haven't gone through it, but it got a full-on remake courtesy of Bluepoint on PS5, and it's 10 out of 10. It's Bloodborne. It's Elden Ring. It's perfect. So, and hopefully I'll be able to get that for 15 quid when I get a PS5. Oh man, what games are you looking forward to installing? You got UFL. Are you going to get GTA? You could join me and John in the shenanigans, man.
Or the new one?
No, not the new one.
Yeah,
the old one.
No, not the new.
You're not going to jump on GTA with me and John, or are you going to leave me with that maniac?
No.
Fuck, man. All right, sweet.
Have you completed GTA 5?
Not the main story, but John told me the end of it, so it's all right. We're all good.
Oh yeah, I remember. No, it's wonderful. Because me and Paul were talking. Because I asked Paul if he was looking forward to GTA 6, and he said not really. I said I haven't completed GTA 5.
Sorry, you just got me thinking. Where's the Warriors remake? Where's the Warriors remake? Shit. I want a Warriors remake. Right, I'll take a remaster. Make it play exactly like it did.
I don't, because I'll fucking ruin
No,
it.
but remaster it, just up the textures and the frame rate and all that. Just do that. I'll pay 50 quid for it.
I was going to say it could end up like the blinking GTA trilogy remaster, where they took it from the iPad.
Yeah, but what happened? Yeah, the textures were 720 or something, and there was no shadows. I will take.
And the game, they cut loads of areas in the game.
No, I'll take the Warriors in any shape or form, as long as I don't fucking DEI it up and turn one of the gang members into a fucking transsexual Korean. person. I'll take that.
Did you hear about a new BBC TV program about this house where drag queens live, and every episode, another drag queen comes along and has to perform a task. And the first episode aired, and it was a drag queen came and visited and had to go and buy a hamster.
That's a bad lookout. I don't think we can talk about this anymore.
Oh no, that's all I was saying. That's all I was going
That's
to
all
say.
that needs to be said. Right, so what we do? I'll take a little break and I'll jump on you a Phil with you, Danny. Yeah.
I'm sitting here like sorting out my
Yeah,
team.
sorry, man. I mean, I've had so much fun, man, chatting with you guys. I'm glad that other people have come. And let's face it, we've done a podcast tonight. We've put in more work and made more laughs than a lot of people I watch that I have subscribed. It's weird how this.
Well, so you're going to stop this stream and it'll just be a talking stream?
Yeah, this is just a talking stream, apparently.
Right, can we end it on Christ is King then?
Christ is King.
You watch it get crazy. When they mainstream Christianity and everyone's a faithful follower in Christ, but they're really demons. You watch that time.
Wait,
There's going to be so much corruption and evil.
I wasn't
like Russell Brand kind of Christianity.
What, ultra spiritual evangelical?
Yeah,
Nice.
he's making Christianity popular, but it's like a corporate
Corpus Christi.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be bad, man.
Fuck, can we invent a character right now? Corporate Christ. Yeah, he's Jesus, right? But he looks like Vincent from Vincent from Pulp Fiction. But he's Jesus. So it's Jesus.
Aren't he like Ricky Gervais from The Office?
Jesus. Look at Vincent. Take Travolta's head out of it. Jesus. What is that gun he's got? Is it a Mac 10? That Uzi, that thing, it's massive. It's massive.
Dude,
has he just got small
should
hands?
Watch Johnny Mnemonic, man.
I do.
Watch Johnny Mnemonic.
No, I do. You're right. Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren is like a devout Christian, and he's all about God, and he's sacrificing people that have done corruption and sin, and he's like justifying every hit. He's basically like a mad hitman.
You ain't gonna argue with Dolph Lundgren, are you? Fuck me.
He's brilliant, man.
And
as he's killing people, he's like
Bible
laying
verses.
sermons
Yes.
down on them. I love it.
Nice.
Righteous anger. I love it.
I'm just thinking of Bible verses in his accent. Fuck me, I gotta watch that this week.
What was the John Travolta film you were talking
Pulp
about?
Fiction. Yeah, I got to watch Johnny Mnemonic. Henry Rollins, shaven Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Hang on. Dolph Lundgren. Who else? Oliver Reed in it. He's in everything. Who's the eye candy? Trees will love me saying that.
Oh, I can't remember. I think it's the bird out of the first Starship Troopers, the ginger one.
You're joking. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
90s films were proper, man. Look at Speed. Demolition Man.
Gun he used was a Mach 11.
Mach 11.
Yeah, look at Speed 2, Cruise Control.
I watched an interview with the director. I read an interview with the director, and he said he designed the film backwards from the dream he had where the boat smashed up the town by going into the harbour. So he had that dream.
I've never seen
And
it.
he was. I imagine him. He's got fucking loads and loads of notes. Right, bus, 2 buses, 3 buses. One of Johnson's bendy buses. One of them. Oh, buses. And then he goes to sleep, and he has a dream where a boat crashes into a harbour, and he's like, "Get rid of the buses. We're boats now." And the film fucking tanked, and there was no more speed. It's got to be a plane next, isn't it? It has to be.
That's because Keanu Reeves wasn't.
Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. No, Speed. Who did it have in it instead? It was a handsome lad, wasn't it?
Sandra Bullock, I don't know.
It's like a Luke Goss kind of.
Was it Matthew McConaughey?
Nah. Because that would be a film worth watching, wouldn't it? Was Sandra Bullock back?
Yeah, but don't forget, Matthew McConaughey didn't always garner people liking him. Jason Patrick,
Jason
Willem Dafoe.
Patrick, Willem Dafoe was it? How was that not a film? Oh man, well Willem Dafoe can't sell a film. You know that's fucked up,
But
man.
you can't really do that on a boat, can you?
No, I understand now why the film failed. It was all because of one man's dream. Speed 3 has to be on a plane, and Keanu Reeves has to come back, and he has to drive one of his ARC motorcycles off of the cargo ramp, out of the back of the plane, while it explodes, and parachute.
You know how much those bikes cost?
No, but parachute down into a rock concert, and then it's Johnny Silverhands from Cyberpunk. How much?
Starting about $120,000. They're not cheap.
All right, fuck that guy. He's evil, capitalist scum. He's raping the people. I need to go for a piss. So should we?
They're all hand built.
Should we? Oh,
Totally
yeah,
hand-built.
yeah. No. Hands are the best things to use to build stuff. I have to go piss, and we have to play UFO. I'm sorry. This has been so much fun. So much fucking fun. Like just, I still can't believe, Danny. What games? What games are you gonna play? I can't believe.
I don't know. I'm ready to play UFL, man. Just play. I want to play
I was going to
UFL.
say, you've been waiting for UFO for
Stolen.
hours.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna end it there and go for a piss because I'm desperate. And what happened? I'll have to. I'm gonna end it. Right. Cheers for watching. We'll be on UFL in like 10. Are we gonna warm up with a few verses?
Yeah, man.
Verses? No, I'll never forget.
And then I'll watch you for a couple. innit?
Yeah, what time is it? Midnight. We're doing 3 hours of UFL, man. And then I'll go upstairs and tweak my video for 4 hours, and I'll go to sleep at 7 o'clock.
They're only like 10, 7, 8, 9 minute matches. And you try and get a few in, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, okay, look.
You do know you haven't stopped the stream.
No,
but
I haven't, no. All right, I'll stop it now. Cheers for watching, everyone. UFO in 10 minutes. Bye.